Yeah, hello, my wonderful people of Biafra. As you they see, it they happen, it is show. We continue to bring the news today to you. Today in the Biafra, today in Nigeria kangaroo court in Abuja, we all have seen what happened. We see what transpired. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has proven to them that he is not Ano Anata n'akụkụ eze. He has proven to them that he is not that kind of thing you will just push by the side. He's not push aside. So he have told Justice Binta Nyako to resign and look for a better option because they don't have anything to say. They are not saying anything, so they should let him just go. And then another thing that happened today is that we see Akintoye, a Yoruba legend, coming to Sahara Reporters to report that herdsmen have spied. Are you seeing it? Let me bring it to the scene. That herdsmen have spied over 29,000 Yoruba people. It is time to separate Yoruba nation from Nigeria. I wish the whole of Yoruba people will wake up to this call. Akintoye mentioned this in a press statement issued on Monday to the anniversary of Yoruba Unity Day, stating that given the continued threat to life and the destruction of farmlands, the only option left is to separate Yoruba nation from Nigeria. The national leader of the Yoruba self-determination movement, Professor Banji Akintoye, has stated that suspected Fulani, not suspected to me, they are Funanis, bandit or terrorists, have spied no fewer than 29,000 Yorubas, and they continue to rape and they krewa by force their women and they subject others to all sort of atrocities. If you go down to this, this report is from Sahara Reporters, and then you will listen to what transpired in the court today. About Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in court today. We are going to be listening to what transpired, what happened in the court today, and then after that, we are going to join the space immediately. So let's go. Update as well. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked Binta Nyako, that is Judge Binta Nyako, to excuse herself from the case of him, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell or warned Justice Binta Nyako make he no put hand, shook eyes, put nose for in case again because he no know wetin in they do. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the section tell our lawyer Jimako make him sit down, make him come defend himself. Make you listen to the video yourself.
You've asked Justice Binta to recuse herself. Yes. Do you have that time on your hands for the case to go to the CEJ for it to be reassigned to another judge?
As long as justice will be done at the end of the day, that's what bothers me. For justice to be done. I cannot be tried in violation of a key provision of the Constitution of Nigeria, Section 36. It's as simple as that.
But now she's saying the part of the topic I'm making reference to was a contributory statement by one of the justices.
The Constitution of Nigeria says any determination made by the Supreme Court is binding on a lower court. So I was actually surprised that a high court have refused to obey or abide by the determination of a Supreme Court judgment.
And then take the only part that is against him and then refuse to apply the part that is in favor of him.
This cherry picking of what was contained in the Supreme Court judgment is what I'm against. Yes, that's correct. It should be implemented holistically. Yes. I'm not against facing any trial. After all, I'm innocent, so they have not been against me. But there cannot be any trial when key sections of the Constitution and a key Supreme Court judgment has been violated by a court of law.
So you'll be patient for the case to go back and come back to the court?
This is my 4th year in solitary confinement in detention. The 5th year will not kill me.
Sorry, what of it is...
We have many of that.
Mr. Kanu, one last question. Mazi, one last question. With reference to what she has asked earlier, Justice Binta made it known that she's one of the senior judges in this court.
Yes.
What if...
And I have respect and love for her. She knows.
What if this case comes back to her? Because she said no other person...
It is not possible. This persecution of the Igbo people, this orchestrated, almost global persecution of the people stops with me. It cannot happen. It can never happen. That is why we do what we do. That is why I do what I do. I am campaigning for the freedom of my people because of the persecution that we are facing. It's as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less. Charges leveled against me. This place where I committed this crime was London, in the United Kingdom. When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself.
They remove it.
I told them that no court in Nigeria has jurisdiction to try me.
They remove that long list.
Because since this offense was committed in England, so they said, it's only a UK court that can give a Nigerian court the authority to proceed, isn't it?
Yeah. Based on that, they remove London.
Based on that, they now amended the charge again and removed London.
Location of the broadcast.
Location of the broadcast. Contrary to section 196,
174 of the Terrorism Prevention Act 2022.
in violation of their own laws. In violation of their own laws. And you want me to stand trial under such circumstances? Is that possible? Nnamdi Kanu to stand trial where these shenanigans are going on? It's not possible.
The persecution against the Igbos. The persecution against
No, let them give them a fresh one, not the ones.
No.
We have many of that.
Mr. Kanu, one last question. With reference to what she has asked earlier, Justice Binta made it known that she's one of the senior judges at this court.
And I have respect and love for her. She knows.
What if this case comes back to her? Because
It is not possible. This persecution of the Igbo people, this orchestrated, almost global persecution of the people stops with me. It cannot happen. It can never happen. That is why we do what we do. That is why I do what I do. I am campaigning for the freedom of my people because of the persecution that we are facing. Yes. It's as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yes. The rules change when it comes to
on a lower court. So I was actually surprised that a high court have refused to obey or abide by the determination of a Supreme Court judgment.
and then take the only part that is against him and then refuse to apply the part that is in favor of him.
This cherry picking of what was contained in the Supreme Court judgment is what I'm against.
Yes, that's correct.
It should be implemented holistically.
Yes.
I'm not against facing any trial.
Judgment.
After all, I'm innocent, they have not been against me. But there cannot be any trial when key sections of the Constitution and a key Supreme Court judgment has been violated by a court of law.
So you'll be patient for the case to go back and come back to the court?
This is my 4th year in solitary confinement in detention. The 5th year will not kill me.
Sorry, what if the case is also reassigned back to her? Will you still become stable?
It's not going to happen.
No, it won't happen.
It won't happen. It doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way at all.
Thank you very much.
These are the things that the public must understand. Most of you journalists, the legal correspondents, you don't take time to actually study some of these rulings and judgments. Go and study. In fact, I'll give you...
Bring that envelope. Bring the envelope.
Look at it here. Look at it here. Look at it.
I'll give it to her because I think she's a bit more...
Give her the Supreme Court judgment.
Can you hold this for me?
She can...
I want to let the whole world understand something. Very, very clear. In all this is judgment of the Supreme Court. It made it very clear that even that the impartiality of the judge is questionable. And it's here. Where is it? Please do bear with me. It says it here.
I like
what is
it.
it? Page what is that again?
Where
it says
page 18.
all these things are online. Is it not page 18? All these things are online. So I suggest that the journalists in this country actually take out time to do some basic research. It's not difficult, just minor research. You will understand the virtuousness, the emptiness of all the charges against me.
Okay.
They kept switching the charges. They said I committed this crime in England, isn't it?
Yes.
I made a broadcast in England.
Yes.
And in 9 charges leveled against me, the place where I committed this crime was London, United Kingdom.
Yes.
When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that no court in Nigeria has jurisdiction to try me. Because since this offense was committed in England, so they said, it's only a UK court that can give a Nigerian court the authority to proceed, isn't it?
Yeah, based on that, they removed London.
Based on that, they now amended the charge again and removed London.
Location of the broadcast.
Location of the broadcast. Contrary to section 196.
174 of the Terrorism Prevention Act 2022.
In violation of their own laws. Violation of their own laws. And you want me to stand trial under such circumstances? Is that possible? Nnamdi Kanu to stand trial where these shenanigans are going on? It's not possible.
Because the Nigerian
Nnamdi win the war. Python dance one, Python dance two. Now Python dance three. Unapoli Mary Nnamdi. Nnamdi win the war. Python dance one, Python dance two. Now Python dance three. Unapoli Mary Nnamdi. Nnamdi win the war. Python dance one, Python dance two. Now Python dance three. Unapoli Mary Nnamdi. Nnamdi win the war. Python dance one, Python dance two. Now Python dance three. Unapoli Mary Nnamdi. Nnamdi win the war. Python dance one, Python dance two. Now Python dance three. Unapoli Mary Nnamdi.
But come home. You guys,
All right, thank you so much, Stella.
Master K, Toki, I salute your minister. I salute all the ministers.
Thank you so much, Stella. Master K. Sorry, I'm late. Actually, I was sleeping around like 30 minutes ago. All right, thank
I
you
just
so
woke
much,
up
Stella.
around 10 minutes or 18 minutes ago. So,
I want to make
thank
a
you so much,
submission.
Stella.
Master K. Sorry, I'm
About
late. Actually, I was sleeping around
there's a video
like 30 minutes ago.
there's a video that the Prime Minister posted
I just woke
today,
up around 10 minutes
about
or
the
18
Islamic
minutes ago.
people. So
Actually,
this
I want to make a
what he
submission
said is
quickly
actually very true.
about
And
if we have
there's a video
our
there's a video that the
independence,
Prime
if
Minister
we have our
posted
independence,
today
I want
about the
Biafrans.
Islamic people.
Actually,
Like
this,
we need to
what he
make
said,
sure
what he
that
said
these
is
people not
actually
even
very
near
true.
border. And
Because if we
Nigeria
have
will find way.
our
I know this
independence,
this
if we have our
stupid Nigeria
independence, I
government. They
want
will find way to
Biafra.
sneak Islam.
Country. And we have to stop that. And for this and for just them, actually, there's a space I wanted to join this morning. As I joined the space, assuming they let me speak, I would have shouted for all of them that why are they not fighting for their own Oduduwa Republic like they used to before? They have bribed all of them. These people are very stupid. In fact, these people don't have mind. Akonu Chadilo at all. These people are very stupid motherfuckers. Sorry for using the word, but they are very stupid people. Let them. I know today they are quiet. They have not posted anything. They are just quiet. They are just quiet. It have meet them. Let them go and start to do one now, and let them leave us in peace until we get our own freedom. Then if they want to see their able brother, they will have to book tickets and visa. By then it will be too late now, so they will have to book ticket and visa. So that's the thing. And also I have some other questions which I'll be coming back to ask. Let me quickly go to this other space. Let me go and I'm a boss small first. Thank you.
Easy. You this guy. Oh my God. Carry your basket of questions. We'll answer it here. We'll buttress it. So yeah, just like you said, don't worry about our borders. Our borders will be built, and me personally, there's some things I will have to tell our prime minister that he would implement in our borders, because I would love things like electricity to be on the walls on the of that border, so that if even lizard climb the wall, they will not survive it. Talk less of jihadists. you know, there are just some things that you can implement. There are some things that you can implement, and upon just you will not you will not ever smell Islam in our land ever. Never ever will we accept Islam. Just as our prime minister has stated, we have our religions already, and it's gonna go like that. I see Brian Williams. Your hand is up. Can you unmute and give us your submission?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I think Master K, Doshi, go 247 Minister, go Shuku, Drake, no, don't carry yourself, come here. Mr. Snow, Stella, I ain't there, Jaja God, Clara James. I thank every one of us here present. Yeah, the bias that a man for Jeba Nations or Jeba Naro. Understand? And again, that's not that now. OCC Adra Adonwata, Nanu Bonab. Biafrans will not allow second blindness or whatever, or torture or subjugation or terrorization or whatever things, or suffering, infliction to happen twice upon them, haven't gone through what we have gone through or what we are still going through till date, until we're gonna be free by December. We cannot just be free and still, out of leniency or the political correctness or by whatever thing, or mercy, welcome the same suffering back to us again. But once we move, we will put all a very stringent measures, very strict one, as in that will be very difficult for the Fulanis, their caliphate, and whatever thing they believe in, their religions, to penetrate us, or to even think. They cannot even think. See, these people know who we are, that we are mad. We are just like a sleeping lion. They will not tell you that Igbo book, they will tell you, say, do not touch Nakanodo. Don't touch the sleeping lion by the tail, because you know what we do? It will just spring up and devour you. So that is what Biafrans are born with. It don't touch us. So because there is no good thing about about Fulanese and what they believe. You see them mating with cow. It is not mistake. It is not stupidity. You see them, as in, excuse me, a Fulanese man making love with cow. It is never a stupidity. It is not madness. It is not insane thing. It is a pure thing in their religion. There was a man, not just a deputy supreme leader of Iran. He stated this before: you are allowed to meet with a cow, make love, do everything, or sheep, any other animal. After much, kill it and sell it to infidels. That is in their law. So all these things is something that you haven't seen it. Do you want to welcome such atrocities, such bad behavior to come in and destroy your own tradition, to destroy what you believe in, to poison it, to bring cancer to your life? We're not gonna allow those shit. But for their funjas, it is what they buy, or sorry, what they price is what they got. I am not so much, I don't have pity on them, but the only thing that the news of 29,000 just bring a bad waves to them. It's just like a slap from right, left, center to them. It shut their mouth up, because they have been crying about our going, trying to sell bad things, trying to bring us down, not knowing that when you try to bring us down, something will bring us up higher than where we were before. So all of a sudden, they became part of their own part, their own man have come to resurrect us, have come to lift us. We are already higher than them. And he has come to prove our innocence and their stupidity. When they were signing that, what's it called? I don't call it treaty, the agreement, MOU, of understanding, origin of understanding that they and these Fulanis are one. So whatever their brotherhood did to them is what they got. So I don't see pity on them. So because we call evil evil, we don't romance evil, and that is what we are now trying to put back to what we to people and to the community. And the same thing has played out today, being 24th of September, in the law court between Onyendu and the zoo and the Fulanis and all at large. We are never to be intimidated, subdued, or be used as non-entities. Our voice are always heard, and that is what Onyendu exercised today. When the barrister was about to play political, when the was, let me not use that word. When he was about to be soft-minded, he put him aside. Say, sit down. He put that word. He said, sit down. I said you should sit down. The Zoom media carried it. Understand? Kanu then he rode from the dock, commanding him, because we don't paint wars. We don't paint wars. Neither do we romance enemies. Neither do we try to make as in show mercy to what we as in I don't know the adverb to use to qualify that. Neither do we try to welcome people that have been killing us for years, trying for us to show that we are merciful, we are good people. No, we hate it. We just demonstrated that, and we are fearless. He stands in the court of his enemies before his enemy that has the power to do everything, and he never exercised fear. He commanded the judge, you have to recuse. Do you know what that means? RCUSE. The word means he challenges the judge or the prosecutor or the jury, telling him or her that you're unqualified to perform a legal duty upon me due to your partiality. It takes a man with balls to state that, even knowing that these people can do undo. This thing can never be seen in the life of Afonjaz or Fulani if we happen to be the one oppressing them. No, these people lack the balls. So even if you live in Yoruba land, you find out that Yoruba people, they will first try to ignite a fight by they will run, they lift this weapon, they drop it. If they leave this one, they drop it, you will be there standing and looking at them. They will run around you in 360, but they will never come to touch you. So these are what they are. They are weakens. They are the most. That is why Babangida will say that if he's, is it Babangida? I think Babangida said that if he's asleep and wake up and heard that Yorubas are going to war, he will go back to deep sleep. These people are never serious. Understand? They are what Igbo people call Maihunab, the two-edged sword that cut across anything. Our own is that when we start, we finish it and we amplify whatever thing we are doing. We never go back. That is what is happening today. In our line of defense, our army and the rest, the Fulanis have found it difficult that they cannot penetrate and they will never penetrate. So they coming to Biafra land when the country is established. They will use their tongue, not to count their teeth. They will use even their fingers and their toes, because we are not like Lebanons. That in 1960s or 70s they had like 80% of Christians, but today look at them. Lebanon used to be the Middle the Europe of the Middle East. It used to be Dubai of the Middle East. All the Middle East goes there to have their education, go there for their vacation and the rest. But today look at them. But that case, that one is different. It's not going to happen to us because they know you can't break us easily. We are mad. This is what I'm saying. Africans not every Africans are the same. We all are Africans, but we are not brothers and sisters. You being black, whatever, it does not make us the same blood or the same come from origin. Biafrans have different breed. That is why we fight our battle without looking back. We call a spade a spade. That is why you see Prime Minister today doing what he's doing. Onyendu today is saying what he's saying over there without any fear and standing his ground. Say he's not gonna give up. So for them, if they like, let they romance their Fulanis. This is what they prize, and they have gotten it. We will be here smiling and toasting because we know Biafra has come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you for that detailed submission. Oh God. Upon just and the matter they always tire person. I'm just so happy for the Biafrans. I've been trying to add Mr. Snow for a while now. I don't know why the network has been messing up. My brother Nonso, are you there? My brother Nonso, are you there? Mazi Nonso. I think Mazi Nonso is not there. Ugochukwu, are you around your mic? You wanna drop your submission?
Yes, I am here, my brother. I'm here. I'm here. I was just waiting for our brothers and sisters to give their own opinion. This about Afonja people. There are some people need to understand. We, the Biafran people, we are fighting a genuine cause, and we are fighting for the rescue of our people from the hands of the Islamic State of Nigeria, which they did not have any plan at all for our people. They don't have anything good in mind for our people. Under that process, we are doing all those things. Some people decided to cajole us, trying to, even if you are looking for a way to see how you can stop the moving train, you shouldn't use in a negative way of try to castigate Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, or try to castigate the Biafran people that is all over the world looking for a way they can be able to get a hand, at least a test of the ancestral land that they have never ever in their entire life play. There are those that have never played 1-1 in their land, in their own beloved ancestral land. But somebody will put up a speech just to castigate it, just to put a false narrative, and the person forgot that Biafran people are highly, extremely waking up, and there is a media scattered all over the whole world that enable us to make use of it, to also to counter those bad narratives. And when we are encountering it, we are putting up a narrative that is verifiable. And why their own narrative are not verifiable. And above all, there is karma of land. You understand? The land has rebounded on them. It was just couple of days ago, 2-3 days ago, I was in an Abbey space. In that Abbey space, a lady was telling us how bad we are, how we are gullible, how we are wicked, how that we're gonna kill ourselves, how we are insulting Fulanis that they are killers. Few days ago. So when she get me irritated, then I said to her that you know what, you can call us any name you like, you can castigate me anyhow you like, you can insult my prime minister anyhow you like, but one thing you need to understand that I have a well-learned prime minister, a well-learned government, very, very intelligent citizens of Biafra. Why you have stomach infrastructure people, where you have self-centered bastards as House of Representatives, above all, you have a lunatic, a drug lord, never do well individual who can only believe in a terrorist state where people can be kidnapped and get money, where you can sell drug and drug children to make a living. And at that day, I told him when he tried to refer to Biafra Defense Force, I told him that listen, we have a defense that make it possible that our women and children and our men and old and young are not vulnerable. So, but I cry for you because you are vulnerable in that Yoruba land. So I feel for you as a lady, you are vulnerable. You can be raped by Fulani at any given time. Boom. She encounter me, insult me, take me out of mic, curse me. She was a lady. And it happens to be that the lady is from Akwa Ibom. Our own, supposed to be our sister. Abe go and bring them out to come and be reading how Ojuku was wicked, how wicked we are, how Ojuku was this, how, you know. Then I told her that you believe in Lagos, you live in Lagos, you live in Ududuwa land. Abe have gone and fish you out to come and castigate your own people, telling us how our beloved mothers in Akwa Ibom cook food for Nigerian terrorist group to fight, was busy cooking food for. Then when I pick up the mic, I call all the Biafrans, those that are going to listen later, those that are here. Please, our own beloved mothers in Akwa Ibom have never ever cooked food for terrorist state, call them soldiers to come and kill their own. It never happened. This lady here is reading from Oluwale manufactured document. Just 2 days now. Boom, 29,000 of them. As I said, you are
Yes.
100% vulnerable. 100% vulnerable. 29 of you, 29,000 of you. And every space is quiet. And I make it like a joke. It's quiet because everybody's asking from Mr. Fact space to other space, why are they quiet? Where is Yoruba people? I said, no. They are busy making research. If Akintoye, mother, father, auntie has Igbo blood, they want to find out because the only Igbo man can speak the truth. But he doesn't have Igbo blood. He's just a man that loves his people. He's just a man who wants the life, at least if they are not feeding well, if the economy has been bastardized by the Fulani and Yoruba unlearned idiots, haters of his own ancestral land, if they have bastardized the economy, if they have removed food from the people's table, at least the man wants them to be alive and hope for tomorrow we will do the one nation. That is the difference between Fulani slaves in Yoruba land, like people like Abe, governor of their village. So this was what I was telling them a few days ago. You will see somebody, okay. I also, they were now talking about, they were asking a Northerner, what are they doing because your villages are being renamed, your villages are being occupied by the invaders? Why are you people not setting up a defense to protect your people against, first of all, the guy said that they cannot be able to set up a defense to defend their land because the bandits have sophisticated weapons. Listen to that, and you don't have, but you know that bandits have a sophisticated weapon, displace you people, your village are being ravaged, but you people are busy castigating a man who set up a defense, trying to get equal to the calling his brothers and sisters all over the world. We need weapon to be able to engage these people because they are crouching into our own territory, want to turn it to north. You are castigating that man, and your zoological republic of animal is holding the man because he was in the United States asking every Biafran in the United States to donate $1. You people call him fraudster, call him warmonger. There's nothing you did not call him. Then, when his brother come up with a mandate of the gods with the same narrative, you people call him Ekperima, fraudster. We that come in one accord, holding hand with our brother because of his good agenda of the protection of our people, you call us brainwashed bastards. Do you see the reason why that this Nigerian scammer is a goddamn bitch? The reason why our people are not vulnerable right now is the ideology of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Because they love IPOB in Nigeria. The way they are doing it is nice. Is this Simon that is the problem and his followers and his brothers? This IPOB that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set up, at least they are nice. They are with the government because those people enable you to keep our people vulnerable to be invaded, right? Because Simon Ekpa does not want you to invade for our people to be vulnerable the way it is in the north. Because now you now know that you need men and weapons to engage sophisticated, equipped terrorists by the terrorist government. You see, these people does not know what they want. It's just like, for example, somebody was saying in I just want to put something in one of our brother's speech. If my brother was there, that during the old, our people was producing leaders. He made mention of several leaders that come up, and you don't know what happened to us, that we can't be able to be producing leaders. At the end, he said that he made mention. Then I tried to, for me, that you see the problem that we have. Nigeria has damaged our people's brain. We during the old we produce leaders, right? But you forget that one Nigeria put an agenda to make cripple any leader you produce. After those people you mentioned, so you want to tell me that you have never seen our ancestral land provide leaders? You didn't see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but there is a group of people who have media to tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a fraudster. There is a group of people who are out there telling you that he's a bad guy. There's a group of people that are telling you that that he's not a leader, he's a propagandist, but after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there is another leader. You forget that he mentioned Michael Okpara, they were produced by the land produced leaders. He mentioned Michael Okpara, mentioned our brother in Imo State from the man from Avutu, the man from Obo, the former governor who did very well, Mbakwe, Umo, and the rest of them, Mbakwe. But this brother forget to understand that there is a strategy that was put down for gullible people like him not to know that the gods are still alive and producing leaders. But the difference is that you have become gullible to identify them by bad Yoruba media to tell you that they are bad, unverified, which is happening right now in my face. If not for the wonderful, good people that the gods thunder out of the land to inquire little wisdom, not to be gullible. People like me and you. Can you imagine? Ekba, Njoku was speaking, all of us are gullible, nobody want to listen to him and just adapt the gullible monkey way of the zoo. God knows what will be our fate right now. They are still sitting on the media today speaking. They are extradite him, make your relationship with other countries good, so that you can go and pick Ekpa. Emeka is speaking, and now Emeka is speaking how to extradite Simon Ekpa. Emeka, I will thank the gods of the land that people like us, we don't give a damn. Even if it's one person that left, Nigeria cannot win this war. Oduduwa people, I don't care what, for me, I feel for Akintoye. That is one thing about us. I love him. I love him for being a man to speak. I love him to being a professor for real, not Oluwale Kwak and join professor from the Zoological Republic of Animal. I mean a professor. Professor Yomi Osibajo was the vice president. Can he speak like this? The answer is no. And why? Contaminated by the Zoological Republic of Fulani. That is why Yomi Osibajo cannot speak like Professor Akintoye. That is what Nigeria can do. Nigeria made our people to be blind, not to know that the gods are still providing Michael Okpara of our time, Mbakwe of our time. Some of them, imagine all of us queue without zoo ideology with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There are many that are dead today if we don't be dead. By now, we will not be talking about liberation and declaration. We'll be talking about rebuilding our ancestral land. But there's somebody out there telling you that what Simon is doing is wrong. What Biafran government is doing wrong. What Ugochukwu is saying is he's a warlord. He's a warmonger. They are all criminal. They are killing their people. All this kind of garbage. They are busy telling you Akwa Ibom is not Biafra. Anioma, Iguacha is not Biafra. Wike, the meaning of Wike is a baby, not Nwa Ike. Iguacha is not Iguacha. Iguacha is darkness that moved down. They are there putting out a spirit, telling us how Igbo man, my father swim from the river of Congo, but burst out in the land of Biafra. Stupid monkeys. Look at what is happening. that I believe in the heart of every Biafran. None of you is happy with what is happening in Oduduwa land. I strongly believe that none of you here, no matter how you try to laugh, from my sister Stella to the rest of you, none of you will happy for 29,000 people dead in Oduduwa land. No matter the people do not relate to you, let us hit our chest and tell ourselves the truth. Yoruba people are not my family members. Let us leave the British company out of this nonsense. But none of you, somebody is coming to, and the worst part of it, when they come to space, they tell you, oh, some of misguided Fulanis. Shut the fuck. All Fulanis are terrorists. All of them are terrorists. Just like all Biafrans are builders all over the planet Earth, doing wonders. All Fulanis are bandits and criminals and terrorists, land grabbers. Somebody, a Fulani say, yeah, no matter that I support Biafra, they want to go, then go. But the way Simon Ekpa is leadership, you want us to go, you are bending mouth, you want us to go. My question to you, how many factories in your state that can able to give your people job if Biafra go without Biafran business and all those things? Is it the oil that you have stolen that you are importing to Malta? How are you gonna make? How is your people gonna survive without the presence of the Igbo people and their businesses and their development? You just running your mouth, running your mouth, running your mouth, but you never think. But we will not, because you are vulnerable, and also say, okay, because Yoruba people are vulnerable, let us leave our people vulnerable. You know, the same vulnerable. That is the narrative they want to hear. The killings is not only Yoruba land now. And somebody's asking me, you people are talking about Fulani killer. What of IPOB terrorists? Can you just imagine? In a zoo, these are all questions you hear from a monkey republic of dead. IPOB indigenous people of Biafra. A Fulani man come to tell me how our government may get it wrong. Nigeria will get second Nigeria and Biafra because of the leadership of Simon. Give me one evidence of the bad leadership of Simon. Can you, 2 years, put off a military that can stand your zoological terrorist invaders? The answer is no. An ordinary Alamajiri without slippers created, they put up what they call it, Boko Haram. You cannot fight them. You join them. Some people that call themselves senators who want to be from the north, you join them, you provide everything for them, you sponsor them. If not for social media, Yoruba people will hide this Akintoye's. If not, there is no Sahara reporters, there is no Alomos Twitter, because Mark Zuckerberg will help them to hide it. They will hide it, and people will keep dying. But today, social media and Biafrans on the space and the different platform of the world can be able to expose all those things. They will tell Sahara to bring it down. We will pay you $200 million, and they will collect. And the journey of Fulani continues. I salute you all, my people. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my brother Ugochukwu, man. You really beat down that explanation. We touched a lot of areas. Thank you so much for your submission. I see our brother Jaja Godson. I know X has been pursuing you up and down for a
It's
very
true,
long
Judge. I
time
salute you,
now.
my brother. Sorry, my brother. Jaya. I see you, my brother.
Yeah, Jaja Godson, unmute yourself and give us that your powerful voice. Make your submission, my brother. King Jaja, can you hear us?
Give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes, please.
All right, no problem. Mr. Snow, you've been here for a while now. Can you unmute yourself and give us before Jaja comes back to drop his submission? Minister Snow.
Yes, good morning, my host. Tochi, good morning, my dear sister and co-host. Ugo, my brother, I greet you. Mouthpiece of the gods. Jaja Godson, I greet you all. It's been a minute, brother. Brian Williams, Ekenenge Wanne. Ugo 247. Christopher, my dear sister Stella. Biafra First Love. David Nana, Ezibon Wannem. Ben Chuksuwabo. All Biafrans on this space, I greet you all. Yagazir, everybody. Before I go into the topic, first of all, I want to thank the Lion of Biafra for always making Biafran people happy, even in castration. Even while he's incastrated, he's still making us happy. Because every time he comes out, he reaffirms what we already know. The reason why we all are standing right by his side and the side of our PM, who is doing exactly what the father has instructed. You know? So I want to thank Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for standing strong, for leading this fight in the front. And I also want to thank our PM, because it is because of Obata Obie that Benta recused herself from Onyendu's case. Benta Nyako recusing herself from Onyendu's case is a win for Biafra. The AU, the obstruction of our filing at the AU by the terrorist Nigerian state is a win for Biafra. If they don't have any case, if we do not have any case to try to obstruct our filing, you can only obstruct what you know will bring truth to light. So that is what they are doing. For those who can read and understand all that is going on, it is very clear that Biafra is winning. It's very clear that Biafra has won. In their court of justice, in their court, we have won. In the conscience of every right-thinking person, Biafra has won. And on the war field, they can't stop crying. So it's a win for Biafra. And all of that, we give glory to Chukwokika Biama and thank our PM who has stood strong, and each and every one of us here who have remained consistent in our preaching the gospel, in educating Biafrans, in our financial support, which is Isise Bunte. I want to thank you all for remaining consistent. Chukwuka Biama bless us all. Now, coming to the topic. Fulanis. I don't know if 29,000 is the right number, but we're going to take 29,000 as our dear friend and uncle has said. 29,000, not chicken. 29,000 human beings have been slaughtered by a people who are not indigenous to our territory. A people who are not indigenous to our territory. This is like people coming to your home and killing you, your uncles, your children, and you can't even guess about it. You can't do nothing about it. Looks like a payment though. If you look at it very well, it looks like people are receiving what they actually worked for. Everybody's reaping what they have sown. In Nigeria, as it stands today, in that terrorist jungle, everyone is reaping what they sow. Biafran people are reaping smiles, security. Our land is secured. If you notice clearly, the people who they say have killed them is not the Nigerian terrorist soldiers. These are the rag-wearing militias of Nigerian government, the Fulani jihadists. In our case, we are fighting the security agents of Nigeria who are supposed to be protecting the people. Yes, they can't protect our land because they are not part of our land. But they have consistently killed even the people who believe in their one Nigeria. So in our case, we are fighting the military. In the Afonja case, the rag terrorists are killing them. When they were killing us, when the rag terrorists were ravaging our land before ESN, before our Prime Minister, the Afonja media, the brown envelope media took every little change and every opportunity that comes their way to downplay what is going on in our land, to lie about it. Even when international medias have pointed out, look at Ebubago, the formation of Ebubago. The US and UK intelligence report made it very clear that Ebubago was formed by Buhari and the governors of the southeast to cause mayhem. But they kept downplaying all that was happening to our people. Today, the reverse is the case. The only thing that confuses any right-thinking person about the situation of what is going on is that even the people, they are killing their brothers, their mothers, their children, their sisters, are not speaking about it. Rather, they are interested in their nightmare, which is Biafra, which is Igbos. Everybody is interested in the Igbos. The sun has risen and it is shining very bright. In every corners of the world, it is shining very bright. Just a few minutes ago, our Minister of Finance just met my Senator Ted Cruz. This is a two-time presidential aspirant in the United States. This is what the Biafran government is doing. A government that is as young as it is, the people's government, is pushing hard, pushing firm, and representing the people, God's own people in every stage that matters. In every single stage that matters. Meanwhile, some people are jumping down of a Kenetuku bus and shouting, Biafra, we hate thee, Biafra, we hate thee. Biafra, we hate thee, Biafra, we hate thee. Jumping down from bus or chicha denimia. Biafra, we hate thee. So my brothers and my sisters, we have won. This winning was made possible by you and I, but it was brought into fruition by our Prime Minister and the Defense Forces of Biafra through the effort of you and I, through your $1, through obelazo bata obelenko, nukwazo bata nukunko. That is how we got to this stage, our consistency. Check when we started, from calling us autopilots, from calling us all sort of names. I remember when almost all of us here changed our names to Eberima. We became Eberimalized. Almost each and every one of us. Today, Nigerian governments, they are running from their own court of justice, from their own courtroom. They are running from Biafra. They are running from the lion of Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Is that not a win, my brothers and my sisters? We have won this war. Like my brothers and my sisters here have pointed out, yes, our PM said that we might fight this war for however long. But my brothers and my sisters, I can see we are not even going to fight these people for up to a year. We are not going to fight these people for up to a year. But for that to actually come true, we have to intensify in our supports. Every Biafran must pay their liberation tax. Because the people we are fighting, they have stolen our resources to kill us. They have stolen billions and billions and billions of our resources, using it to kill us. Mmadụ bịa bega oje na your fridge weta ose sụọ yi na-ene ya ọsụ ose dị na your fridge were ya konye gị n'anya. How is that even fair? And some of our brothers and our sisters are here, are all over the world, enjoying whatever that country can afford to give you: security, basic amenities. Of the most important of it all is the security, which the government of Biafra has been able to prove to Biafrans that our land can be secured. All we need is resources. Imagine if the Biafran government lays its hands on, say, tanks, say, fighter jets, and all the kinds of artillery, the softwares that the military need. Just imagine what the fate of Nigeria would be. Can you imagine? It is very, very important that we know that we can do it. We have the number, and you were the number in everywhere you can talk of. We have mad people, we have people who are sane, we have everything you want. Igbo enweke mmadụ, Igbo nwere ego, Igbo nwere everything. Kedizi ife mee na Igbo a ga-enyere onwe fa aka ka anyị si na nsogbu anyị nọ n'ime ya pụta. Because if anyị nọ n'ime ya bụ nsogbu, it would be a very big shame that after the restoration of Biafra, you have all that you claim you have, and you were not part of those that restored this nation, either by speaking out or by your financial support. It will be a big shame on you, and it will be a judgment the land of Biafra will pass on you, that you are not, none of you who knows that they are part of the people I'm talking to right now can get away from the punishment of the land. None of you. Ọkamma na anyị ncha tụkọrọ aka ugbu a mee ha ọsọ ọsọ, mee dis ọgụ anụnwa ngwa ngwa, maka na ọ eme ngwa ngwa emeghere ọdachi. Ọdachi abụrụ n'ọdachi ga-adagide anyị, ọdachi abụ ọdachi ga-adagide ma ndị anybody who believes in this light will be protected. I can assure you. For those who believe in the restoration of sanity to our land and to Africa at large, they will be protected. So I urge each and every one of us, those youths who can make sure they're giving us $50 every week and coming to our fundraisings, keep doing what you're doing. Just imagine 50,000 young Biafrans giving Biafran government $50 every week. You can do it. I can do it. We can do it. For the love of Biafra, for the love of the generation that is yet to come, and for the love of humanity, let us stand up now and support this government. And these stand up now, I am speaking to those who are listening to us, those who feel they're still hanging in the fence. Look at the judgment in the court today and tell yourself, onye na-emeri ọgụ a, anyị mee ngwa ngwa, anyị emeghere ọdachi, and anyị nyụkọkwanụ mamịrị ọnụ, ọgbala anyị ụfụfụ ụmụ Biafra. Daalụnụ, anyị emeriela. Thank you, BDF, for all the good work you're doing, my brothers and my sisters. Also, Chineke ga-akwụ unu ụgwọ. And in Biafra, our angels will be treated like kings and queens. Daalụnụ, everybody. God bless you all. Daalụnụ.
Thank you so much, our minister, Mr. Snow. Your submission was so lovely. Oh my God, that was so hot. I pass the mic to my co-host, Jaja Godson. You have the floor.
Thank you so much, my brother Mazi Dike, for the wonderful work you all are doing. Tochi, I salute you from here, my sister. Berian, I salute you. Mazi Ugo 247, my own brother, I greet you from here. Ugo Chukwu Machineke, I greet you from here, my brother. Mr. Snow, I hear you, my brother. I hear you. I salute you from
Okay,
here.
is Daddy Godson speaking? Because I can't hear him. Anyway, let me.
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Jaja.
Yes,
But
but
Tochi cannot hear you.
Jaja is speaking. Let me just handle it, okay? Jaja, you can continue. I'll handle it.
Okay. Our Oma, please.
We can hear you.
The lioness. I salute you from here, my please. And our owner, aka Code Number. Code Number, I greet you from here. And our own sister Stella. And Chibeze, or Chuba, Chizoba, and everyone on this space. And Benchus, I salute everyone. Our own brother, Cyprian, Christopher. There are a lot of people here to mention, but a few, all protocol duly observed. Reg Fury, I see you. I greet every one of us here. I have this topic is one that interested me, that pushed me in to come and speak. You know, before now, Yoruba will never admit that they are being killed, that something is actually wrong in Nigeria. And I will tell us why. Yoruba have chosen to endure their pain. Why Yoruba have chosen to swallow what that will kill them, the thing that will kill them, instead of them crying out. From the onset, when Nigeria was created, they were meant to believe that they are the second class citizen after Fulani. And the sitting arrangement of the British prince, whenever, which is the king now, Prince Charles, whenever he comes to Nigeria, spells it out. And this thing gets into the head of the Yorubas. And one thing that the British told the Yorubas is, so long as you continue to align yourself with the Fulanis, number one, you will make the Biafrans incapacitated to go. And by so doing, you will not only benefit, but you and the Fulani will keep keeping them down, benefiting from them, and at the end of the day, use them and dump them. So Yoruba looked at this and they loved the setting. They loved everything that was spelled out for them, and they buyed into it. Not knowing that there are some hidden things, just like if you want to sign a document and they told you that there are some other hidden charges that you don't know. Just know it that is whatever you see after signing the document, you have to take it in a good faith. So Yoruba is seeing the other side of the coin as it stands now. It's not today that Yoruba people they started killing them. They've been killing Yoruba for ages. Do you think that taking of a Lauren just happened overnight? That they just take a Lauren and they just tell the people, can you people move away from here? We want to take over a Lauren. People were killed. But did you hear it in the mainstream media? You will not hear it. Did you hear it anywhere? You will not hear it. And let me tell you another thing that made me believe, that made me make the assertion that I'm making, that these people thought that the rank or the position that is being given to them is visible. That is something that can actually put something on their table or something that will make them to amount to something in the future. When you look at the situation, the condition of what that happened between Sunday Igboho, Omoyele Sowore, and what is currently ongoing over the ages between the Biafrans agitators in the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and every other agitators that is held incommunicado, even as we are speaking now. Omoyele Sowore, they accused him of the same crime they accused Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, treasonable felon. Sunday Igboho was also accused of the same crime they are accusing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of, treasonable felony. In as much as these people don't have any army, they are not in the Nigerian terrorist army, so they're not trying to overthrow your contraption. They are not trying to do any of those. But because of the foolishness and uneducated persons that is piloting the affairs of Nigeria, anybody can be charged for treasonable felony. Now, the case of Omoyele Sowore have been trashed. forgotten. Omoyele Sowore is now traveling all over the place. Sunday Igboho, the same issue. Sunday Igboho case has also been trashed. Sunday Igboho, nothing is holding him again. No crime committed again. Sunday Igboho is now enjoying his life outside the country. But the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been pegged, turning from pillar to post, turning it from here to there for almost 4 years now, getting to 5 years now. Do you know why everybody is keeping quiet? Do you know why nobody kept quiet on Omoyele Sowore on and Sunday Igboho on? Because they are Yorubas. The Fulani and Britain is trying to tell them, can't you see what we did? We release your own brothers. It's the same charges that was leveled against them, but we release them because we are in the same. I just want to tell you where this comment of the drug lord is coming from, that Yoruba and Fulani are the same. Can't you see we released your brothers and we don't have any charges against them anymore? They can come into the country anytime, they can do whatever they want to do. But do you see this Biafran? They are the ones that are agitating to leave Nigeria for the sake. Are you getting me? But not knowing that behind the scene, that these people are dying in silence. They are being massacred and slaughtered on daily basis. But for the fact, I just want to also review another thing to us. Do you know when they created Omotekun? Omotekun was created to be an indictment against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafrans. Omotekun was created to be a weak point of the Biafrans. So that every other person will say, can't you see the Yorubas? They give their own security outfit, pumping action. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if he wants to um, uh, empower anybody or to bring out any security outfit, you should give them pumping action. Why the Fulanis will come to you with AK-47, RPGs, rocket launchers, and many more. So that by the time they come, you are still handicapped. You are still at the mercy. You can't stand somebody with AK-47 with pumping action, because pumping action has a range where it can reach. But pumping action can target an object from kilometers far away, let alone RPGs. All these machines has their fire powers. I hope people are still hearing me. Am I still being heard?
Yeah, go on.
Yes. Go
Okay.
on.
All these rifles has their fire powers. But the fear of Biafrans laying hand on these fire powers that can withstand any arms and ammunition that the Fulanis are wielding, all the rifles that they are wielding, all the deadly weapons that they are wielding, is the fear that made them to agree, okay, Yoruba, you can launch Omotekun. If you can believe it with me, that all the governors of the state in Yoruba land signed that security outfit. Nobody objected to it. This was an agreement. Okay, launch this Omotekun. Let's use it and confuse the other people. But one thing they forgot to know is that this is not the era of Wazirike. That these Biafrans of this generation are not people you can deceive. They are people that know what they want. They are people that know what they are after. And there are people that know what they want to achieve. You know, when you're dealing with somebody that actually know where he's going, you can't divert the attention of that person. That is not the type of person that you will deceive or lure to do something that he didn't want to do. So they did all these things, and you will see that during that time they were using Omotekun to give the Biafrans example. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, I'm the one that will decide what I will use to protect my people. Self-defense, there's no category anywhere in any law that tells you this is what you can use to defend yourself when your life is under threat. 1967, 1970, we paid the due price of trying to protect our people. And look at the comment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. He said that staying in the prison being accused of crimes that you did not commit, paying the price of what crime that you did not commit. He said that this is what anybody can do for his people. But our leader want to correct something on that. Not anybody can do it for their country. If anybody can do it for their country, 29,000 wouldn't have been killed in Yoruba land. If anybody can do it for their country, men and women that are being massacred on daily basis in the Middle Belt it will not be happening. If anybody can do it for their country, men and women, children that are being massacred, burnt on daily basis, villages ransacked or renamed in Benue State, those things will not be happening. But the Biafrans are peculiar, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is God sent. Mazi Simon Ekpa is God sent. A Benue lady was crying, we need all these mafians now. We need mafians. Where are the mafians? Let them come out and defend the land. That the people, the indigenous people of Benue State will support anybody that will come to put out any outfit that will protect their people when they go to farm or while they are sleeping in their homes. But the problem is there's no Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anywhere there. And there's nobody like Simon Ekpa anywhere there. This is the thing that the Yorubas lack, but they cannot come out openly and say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will submit to your authorities, will submit to your government. If you listen to Sunday Igboho the other day, Sunday Igboho said, my prime minister. And as a day, the day they interviewed him with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are not only fighting for Biafrans, you're fighting for both Oduduwas, Yorubas, and every other person that is trapped. But these people cannot come out in the open. They cannot show it with their body language. But that is not why we are here. Why we are here is to tell every Biafran that what we are fighting for is the security of our children unborn. What we are fighting is to secure the future of our people. That this song, whenever Donald Trump is doing his rally, I listen to the weddings of those songs that the Donald Trump they used to use. Whenever he's doing rally, they normally play that song. I listened to the weddings of that song, and I was praying. I said, God, it's just a matter of time. These words that these people are using here will be our own words. This place that they are putting USA, we will put Biafrans there. Do you know what this guy said? The writer of that song. He said that he has traveled all over. Can anyone still hear me? That he has traveled all over US. That whenever from Houston down to the lake, that whenever he
50
see,
Cent.
can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. The 50
Okay.
Cent song, right?
Yes. He said that whenever you see any US citizens that this pride in their heart, not pride, the physical pride, that this pride in their heart, whenever they look back on the sacrifices that was made for them, a day will come when your children, the generation that is unborn of the Biafrans will look back and they will have the same pride in their heart when they look at the sacrifices that you are making now. And the only thing you have to do is to unveil yourself to be part of this history that is being made. That is the message of the Prime Minister to Afonjas, to any Afonja, anywhere. He told them that this is an opportunity to be part of this history. But if you choose not to be part of this history, you will be at the black book of this history. And the return and the payback is not going to be good. It's not something that you will tell the story. So, dear friends, I want to encourage each and every one of us, those that are faithful, serving. May Elohim continue to strengthen you. And believe you me, that a day is coming when you will sleep in Nigeria and you woke up in Biafra. Those are the words of our leader, and those are the words of our Prime Minister. That day is not far from here. Be strong and do the needful. And Biafra is already here. Thank you so much. Let's give the mic to other people. My peace have been there. raising her hand. Tochi, if you have anything to say, the mic is yours then. Your call on the people to the mic. God bless you, my brother Mazi, Deacon, for this
Thank you,
space.
Judge. Thank you for that. I already said something earlier when we opened the space, so I'm just gonna pass the mic straight to Mouthpiece, and if I have anything to say, I'm gonna add to the conversation. Mouthpiece, you're welcome. You can go ahead and speak. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my sister Tochi. I greet you,
Mouthpiece,
Mazda
are you there?
K. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
here, Tochi. You can hear me? Maybe. Can anyone hear me? I don't know. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
we
you.
can hear you.
I greet you, my wonderful brother Jaja Godson. If I'm Wara, it's good to hear your voice again. Mazda K, my wonderful brother Ndewo Ugochukwu Isiabu, I see you. Ndewo, our own minister Ugo 247, Mr. Snow. Oh my God, my wonderful ministers are here on space. Eh? Ndewo Ugo 247. Ndewo, my wonderful brother, Mr. Snow. When I hear your voice, in fact, when I finish, I'll call my senior brother because your voice is just like him. He speaks so eloquently, very, very educated, my brother. So when I hear your voice like his, it gives me so much joy. I greet you, Brian, and more mobility, Christopher, Easy Dunlop, Ben Chooks, all my wonderful brothers and sisters. It's like that they've started attacking me already. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. I can see my speakers freezing. Can anyone hear me?
Go ahead, we can hear you.
Okay, because I seem frozen from here. So I want to thank each and every one of you on space. It's wonderful, wonderful to be here on space with you. Wow, Mr. Snow, my brother, you spoke just the way that reminds me of my brother, like I said before. You took the words out of my mouth.
Mouthpiece, are you
Can't
still
hear
there?
you.
No, Mouthpiece
Yeah,
is
we
no
need to
longer
bring
there.
Mouthpiece
They
into
can't hear
the
you.
matrix.
We can't hear
Georgia
her. We
Godson, can
can't
you hear
hear her anymore.
Mouthpiece?
No. Mouthpiece is connecting.
Oh my God. I think the network has started dealing with her again.
Yeah,
Mouthpiece,
I can't hear
I'm just going to
Mouthpiece at
take it down
all.
and bring it back up.
So
Network, bad network.
Yeah,
Our phone
exactly.
just don't
Tochi,
connect
you
our
can take
mind.
it.
Hello, house.
Yeah, we can hear you. And then more. You want to speak, right? You
Th-
can have your
Thank you.
time.
Thank
Have
you.
your
I'm
have the
back
floor.
again.
Okay, she's back.
Okay, yeah,
She's
yeah, yeah.
back.
Just hold on. Mouthpiece will finish and then you go.
Thank you.
So
They kicked me.
Mouthpiece, you went for a while. I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
happened.
was saying it. I could see that they're freezing my mic. They kicked me out, so it's good. I'm their nightmare. So when they see me or hear my voice, they get scared. They start panicking. So as our brother Mr. Snow said, when I saw Ted Cruz, you know, and that he's listening to us. Oh my God, a senator who is so much outspoken. I am so glad he has tuned in to Biafra freedom. So going on the topic of the jumbo, Professor Akintoye, for him to come up and admit to the whole world that Fulanis are killing them, he must be crying in his sleep. He must be having nightmares, seeing his own dying daily, while the Afonja Yorubas are on space spewing out nonsense against the Biafrans, trying to stop Biafrans. When it's like somebody. They are killing you, but you are crying for somebody else they are killing you, but you're not crying for your own. That's what the Yorubas are. It is this their hatred of the Igbos that the Fulanis tapped, and the Fulanis, which the British are using as their foot soldiers, they are using their envy and jealousy, to use to try and subdue Biafra. But unfortunately for the world and for them, it will never ever happen. And Biafrans, we don't know we don't know what the gods have done for us by bringing our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa. When I heard that our leader said he doesn't care if they keep him another 1 year in that dungeon. Oh my goodness. I said to myself, this man, because sometimes when I hear this man speak and I listen to him, I remember my father who stood and defended himself in court against another community and won. I just said to myself, oh my God, I wish my father's spirit will go into our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so that he will tell them, I don't need any lawyer to defend me. I can defend myself. I can have the lawyers as my advisors in case I need to quote anything to the judge. But I will defend myself and defend myself. Believe me, if our leader defends himself by himself, this is finished. Because even hearing what he said today showed me that he has won again and again a million times. And as this thing is trending on social media, on his speech in the courts today, oh my goodness. It made my day, because this man sacrificed virtually everything he has in this world and said he is going to free his people. No one can do what this man has done. And that is why the eyes of the world is on Biafra, because they want to have something from us. That's why they want to know, these people, these Biafrans, what is so unique about these people? We must tap these people to come into our lineage. In fact, if you are a Biafran today, thank the gods, because we don't know what the gods have given to us. So I am telling our people, stand tall and keep defending yourself. Whatever you have, I have said it before, I wish I'm not the type that go doing lottery and all that, but I pray any day I go and use my money to buy a lottery ticket. Let me win. And if I win, that money is going directly to our government for our freedom. I don't know what else you can say, but look, believe me, the 2nd of December, the moment we redeclare Biafra, because you have to understand that one thing the world loves is consistency. And when you stand on that thing, that consistency, because why the people, the world never even looked at the former DOS or POS, we call them, was because they were not consistent. They were not truthful to themselves. But this crop of Biafrans are truthful and truth personified, standing tall in what they say and in what they do. Believe me, after 2nd of December, go and sleep, because those who have not already signed into Biafra, they will come. Because why I'm saying this also is for the fact that America, who never liked anything about Nigeria because of the drug lord or fraudster Tinubu, went back to lick the spit. They spat on the floor. Believe me, Biafra is here. and America will come knocking on our door. I yield the mic. Thank you so much for having me. And may Chukwu Okike Abiyama keep blessing you all so you will be getting more money to support our government. And I love our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is the God I see today after my father. And our own Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Eba. May Chukwu Okike keep blessing you. You're going out and you're coming in. Ise. I yield. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Mouthpiece, for that wonderful statement. While this topic is Fulanis want to finish the Yorubas while the BLA are defending the Biafrans, I want us to talk about this topic, and we can see from the Jumbotron, if you scroll to the last whatever that was put up there, Sahara reporters reported that headsmen have killed over 29,000 Yoruba people, that it's time to separate Yoruba nation from Nigeria. So, I mean, for the Yorubas to come out, this is a professor from the Yoruba tribe, came out to cry out to the people that 29,000 Yoruba people have been killed. And we know that this number is probably a small number, and it's most likely more than 29,000. This space was open for everyone to come up. Even the Yorubas can request come up and have this conversation, because we know a lot of people are covering up the actual truth. And they don't want to say what exactly the Fulanese are doing in their vicinity, in their towns, in their villages, in their communities. I'm going to also share a video on the Jumbotron about there was a Fulani headsman that was caught by them in the bushes. I mean, they murdered one of their very known pastors. I don't know what state exactly it is, but I'm trying to share it up here. And the Fulani headsmen were caught. They were asking them over to the cops, and they were asking them what their name was and who are they and whatever. And the Fulani headsmen had this smug look on their face. They didn't even care, because they know that as soon as they hand them over to the police is going to release them, and there's going to be an order from the federal office to release them, and they're going to go back and kill those people in their community again. So they didn't really care when they were asked this question. So I'm going to share the video up there so we can see. So I want, if you're a Yoruba person in the audience and you want to speak to the topic, please feel free to request. I actually want to have conversations with Yoruba people, because this topic is about them. So we're talking about, so we see how they feel and what they're thinking, because there's a majority of them that are against this, and but there's some of them that are for it, and they're denying the fact that they're being killed, because we the Igbo people, the Biafrans, have been crying out. We've been defending ourselves for the past 2 to 3 years now. So we already know what it is, but a lot of Yoruba people are still in denial about how the Fulanese are dealing with them, and how the Fulanese are chasing them into IDP camps and chasing them out of their lands, chasing them into Benin Republic and Togo. They're not in this, but I really want to hear from a Yoruba person. I want them to come up. I want to have this conversation with them. So if you're here in the audience, please feel free to request. I want you guys to come up so we can have this conversation, so we have a diverse conversation on this stage. So if you want to speak to the topic, you can unmute your mic and speak. And I don't know if I should start time. Okay, should I start timing people, or just let people freestyle, and we can do popcorn style?
Yeah. Let's just
And
go
allow
with
people to speak as
just
much
a
as they
very short
can.
time, 5 minutes. Can
I
you hear
can
me,
hear you,
Tochi?
Master K, but yeah, I'm gonna mute my mic if you're speaking.
Oh my God, you can't hear me again. All right, I'll just handle it. But we're gonna give everyone five minutes. If you can hear me, just give me a thumbs up. Okay. Let me see a thumbs up. Okay, yeah, you can hear me. So yeah, just like Tochi just said, we need more of the Yorubas here, and we need them to lend their voice. We need them to talk about the fact that their people are being sent to refugee camps outside Nigeria, outside the contraption Nigeria. We really need to, look for a solution. They can ask us for solution, because we are already on our road to solution. December the 2nd is when we are saying bye bye to the zoo. Officially saying bye bye. saying that we are going out, we don't want you, we're building our borders from today. Anything zoo is going out of the Biafrans way. So yeah, I'm gonna pass the mic to Mazi Nnamdi. Have your 5 minutes and talk to us. Thank you.
Thank you, my wonderful dear friends. Thank you so much, my comrade, my ladies, my ministers. Thank you, all friends of Biafrans. Today, I restore my spirit today. You see, omekwana ya ọzọ, ome ihe ukwu, dike emekwana ya ọzọ, dike a na-akpọ ogwu n'anya, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, dike a na-akpọ ogwu n'anya. Ogige egbochi enyi, mmiri na-arị ugwu, atakata agbụsịa. Tapu ebe ọsọ onye. Who be you? To stand before DK. DK is master of power, master of authority. Odogwu is not a nickname, but DK is more than Odogwu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, DK ka ebu. DK number, DK na ama, DK no walile. Like father, like son. You did it again today. You made us proud again. I'm so grateful, my leader. Thank you for taking the bullet for me. Thank you for carrying my load. Thank you for leading on the front, as you said. Thank you for proving to the zoo that even with their sound, they know nothing. The so-called lawmakers know nothing. You lectured them. Thank you so much. I am proud to be one of the people in this generation. We, the progenies of the progenitors of humanity, we cannot be subdued by those who were commanded. We cannot be subdued by those who steal from the intellectual properties of our ancestors. We cannot be subdued. Thank you for making me proud once again. Thank you so much. Based on the topic, my people, sorry, pardon my manners, my name is Onyeka Chukwu, aka Nkode Namba. I thank you, all of you, once again for being consistently personified. I know the preacher of peace, so I learned to be tough with tough people and gentle with gentle people. Live and let live is one of our great philosophies. But he who say will not live either. We don't care whether you fight for your own. I don't care. I don't go to the of Kibia na bosso. But don't stand in my way when I'm fighting for what is my right. If you like, you can be content with what is good with the status quo. We, the Biafrans, we are not pleased with the status quo. That is why we decide to opt out of the status quo. Come what men, don't stand on our way. Like I do say, forgiveness is a crime in our dictionary. The meaning of forgiveness means crime, punishable offense. When it comes to those who kill my people, when it comes to those who stand on our way to freedom, we will not forgive you. We will not forgive their children, nor your children's children. It is a promise. Don't stand on our way. Biafra is our destination. The 100% independent United States of Biafra. That is our destination. No in between. No plan B. That is our destination. And we are close. We are close. We are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Do not stand on our way. We are going to crush you. Crush your children. We will not forgive. Just don't stand on our way. So my people, like the topic said, if you do the work to allow their funjas on their knees to stand on their way, that's the business. Just don't stand on the wall of Biafra. Because the system made our people to be suffering all over the world. Bringing our women, the most powerful women in the world, the women who first be in leadership position that gives order, men obey. Deliberately destroying our women, pushing them into some crime that cannot be traced to our ancestors, pushing our youth into some crime that cannot be traced to our ancestors. deliberately to destroy us. We cannot be destroyed. We are the progenitors of the progenitors of humanity. You can't destroy us. Bear it in mind. Trying to destroy us, you will destroy yourself, and we will still be on top. We are light, and light cannot be kept under the table. Light is meant to be kept on top to shine for the humanity. That is who we are. But here I was listening to one video one day, one moron, one Otakomaka with the bleaching cream, saying why everybody hates Igbo, everybody hates Igbo. And when it's very for Biafra. Yes, the hate on us is deliberately orchestrated by Britain and cohorts. Because if I ask all of you, why do you hate us? You cannot bring any reason. Because the enemy know that we will open your eyes. We will make you to understand the evil. So there's sponsor that division, tender that hatred. And moron like you that cannot reason, he cannot understand. That when the enemy see those who deliver you, who will open your eyes, they instigate you against them. That is what they did. They did it very well. They spent billions, they spent time and resources to get that achieved for decades. But I encode the number who know what I saw. When I was fucking business, going to school, I know what I saw. I know that this head that is orchestrated, deliberately, stereotyped narrative to demonize the IGBO progenies, the Biafrans. And we cannot allow to be subdued. Bear it in mind. You cannot stand where we survive. None of you can stand alone. We have been standing alone without benefiting from government for decades. You can't stand it. The lowest Biafran person can defeat you in anywhere. That is why you are jealous. That is why you hate us. But your hate is nothing before me, because my skin is very thick for a day like this. Thank you for having me, my people. My name once again is Oyeka Chuku, aka Enko the number. I love you.
Sorry, the host, I beg. Try to be. Sorry, the host. Please locate Abubakar. I know. Toshi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I saw him request a bit before, but I wanted to bring him up, but the speaker was already full, so I'm
Oh,
just gonna call him.
okay.
I mentioned him on
Let
his
me go. Let
comment
me go
section.
down for
That's why I
him.
came.
Yeah, let me go down for him. We need to hear from him. Understand? Locate him,
All right,
please.
I'm just going to get him up. Let's know, maybe he's going to defend his people, because he always pretends to be the good Fulani, Let's see what he has for the bad people that are killing people, that have killed 29,000 people. 29,000 are from Jazz. So let's know. Yes, thank you so much for your submission, Mazi Nnamdi. That was very detailed. I saw Enemo. You wanted to make a submission before Mouthpiece at that time. Are you all set now? Before we go with the hands. Enemo, are you there? I think Enemo is not there, so let's just go with the hands. I see Alobi. Alobi, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. You can
All
make a
right.
submission. You have 5 minutes.
Good evening, House. Let me start by appreciating our leader today in the court. He made us proud. Anytime we hear his voice, we have more zeal to do what we are doing. We are glad that he's still standing where he is, no matter what the zoo have done. They have not broken him down. So we appreciate him. God will keep him strong. Now I'm going to the topic here. I want to sound differently because I don't believe in this allegedly. I'm going to put it like that because that's what Yoruba media normally say. Allegedly, 29,000 people, Yorubas killed. I don't believe it at all because Yoruba people are not to be trusted. No, if there is something like that, by now, Yoruba media will be on fire, even though they will be writing allegedly, or they will write clash, Fulani clash with the Yoruba people. At least something like that should be going on. They will be hosting a space to discuss it. So me, I can't believe it. I don't. In fact, because I live with Yoruba people long before I left them. And I know how these people are. So I can't believe it. Yoruba come out say if something like that happen, where are the dead bodies? Where are the village that was burned down? We'll see what happened in Enugu State 2016. We saw the pictures and all that. We'll see our sister that was murdered in Ihala. We'll see the way they butcher her and dump her. And many count. You see the video. Even seeing all those video and all those evidences, Yoruba media still denied it and call it allegedly or clashed. So now you are telling me that something 29,000 Yorubas are killed in Yoruba land and the media is not on fire. No, 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 no. You see, I can't believe anything coming out from Yoruba person mouth. It is not today, not tomorrow, until Nigerian Yamna Abofia. Because these people cannot be trusted. For the fact that he's a professor and they said he's fighting for do the word they say. What has it if what is claiming alleged is true? If what is alleging is true, what has he put in place to counter that from happening again? So I don't believe it. If it is real, you will see Yoruba people opening spaces today or even yesterday talking about it, or their media house channel and all. They are the ones in the media, mainstream media in Nigeria and the newspaper, Tunubu news. What they would have been writing it and it will be headline for 1 week. So I don't believe it. In fact, this time I don't think Fulani has. You see, you people forgotten that the reason why Nigeria is the way it is because Yoruba people need Yoruba media and the Yoruba as a whole contributed 50% because the Northerners cannot be doing what they are doing in Nigeria if Yorubas are not giving them backup. So for them to come and begin to cry to find out 29,000 people killed now that Yoruba people are president, they are in military, they are everything. No, 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 no. Yeah, I don't believe it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mazi Alobi. Concerning that, I would say that Professor Akintoye is doing his own part. Sunday Igboho is doing his own part. Koiki Media, the spokesperson of Sunday Igboho too, is doing his own part. But you see all these state governors, all these people in the media, they have collected money. Fawurugego. They have collected money. They have swallowed millions. They are sitting on millions. That is why they cannot say one word. That is the difference between them and us. And that money that they've collected, they are looking away from the Yoruba people and the Yorubas themselves. They are not even helping matters by making spaces, by making all of this awareness online. Okay, they are not. They are not
Common
saying
citizen.
anything. What
That
did
is
you
to
say?
say, what the professor is the legend is lie, it's just a legend. So me, I can't believe it until I see their action, see their signs, see who I think.
Please.
Alobi, just hold on,
Alobi,
just
please.
hold on.
Hold
I
on.
know you're
Hold
actually
on, Alobi,
vexing.
please.
You are vexing for
That
them, but these
Alobi.
people, they are literally doing things that they are. Do you know that
Let me
if
just say,
the
I was going to
Yorubas,
ask,
if
was
they
he
are
being
funjas,
sarcastic? Because it seems like it's been sarcastic. Because I was trying to understand where it was
yeah,
coming
I know
from.
where Alobi stands. This is not the first time Alobi is speaking on our spaces. I know where he stands, That's what I'm trying to explain. But let's give Ugo 247, so he's going to like reply. Let me just mute my mic. Minister Ugo, you can open your mic and reply and give him one of your submissions.
It was not to go that spoke, it was me that even tried
Mi-
to say
No, no,
something.
no. Ugo
Minister
was
Ugo
waving to
didn't
me. I
raise
want
his
Ugo to
hands.
speak. Ugo
Maybe he's
247, unmute your mic and speak. Minister Ugo, are you there? I
Raise
saw you
your hand,
waving a while ago.
please.
I think he's not there.
Minister Ugo, are you there? Ugo 247, are you there?
I don't think he's there. I think I think he's out of his mic already.
Please, can I
Um.
respond to the guy that last?
All right, Stella, use 2 minutes to respond. Let's go. Okay, Ugo is there. Ugo is there. Of course, we can hear you very loud and clear, Minister Ugo.
All right. Should I respond?
Yes, go on, go on.
Oh, the reason why I said it's not true is because, like I said, in 2016 we were killed at Nimbo in Enugu State. Yoruba and their media said it's a clash. We are killed in Ebonyi State. Even all the video, they call it clash. Our people were killed. The Igbo people that live in part of Benue were killed. We have all the videos. Yoruba and their media said it's allegedly. Our sister was killed in Uli, butchered. They called it allegedly. So now, for part of Benue, we are killed. We have all the videos. Yoruba and their media said it's allegedly. Our sister was killed in Uli, butchered. They called it allegedly. So now, for him to come out and tell me, for me to believe that 29,000 Yoruba people have killed, I want to see pictures. I want to see the evidence. If not, it's alleged because now, as it stands, I am here in Nigeria. They are not doing anything to prove, to show that their people has been killed. Okay, our brother said the media has been bought. Are there those people that were killed in Yoruba people, are they not having brothers and
Excuse
sisters?
me, Olobi.
So I want somebody to
Give me.
do something that will make me understand of a truth that things like that has happened. If not, Yoruba is part of Nigeria. Let them take it like that.
No.
I can't.
Please, I think Alobi is saying the truth. Please, I stand with Alobi in what he's saying. Please, let us just be.
I think
I
you guys
like
are being sarcastic. If you're
no,
being sarcastic, just say yeah, I'm being sarcastic. The
but
Yoruba people are not going to tell you that you're being massacred because they don't want that kind of publicity for
okay,
their
if they don't
child.
want it,
That kind
we
of
have to
publicity
say
for
we'll take
them.
it that allegedly. If they don't want to come out and to put up the space and tell us tell us that the professor is telling the truth, we will take it as allegedly. So let's not.
They would love that.
If they don't,
They would actually love that. You know why?
uh-huh,
You know why
uh-huh,
Ma,
Yoruba people would
ma
love
can I
uh-huh.
that?
can I
Because
can I respond to Alobi?
hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, please. You know why they would love that? They would love that because they don't want this kind of publicity for them. They don't want to be seen as Fulani people are killing them. They don't want us to know this. They don't want us to know that they're being killed
If
too,
they don't
so they
want
can
us to,
point their
So
fingers
if,
and
if
yes,
they
say,
so
want,
you
"Oh,
want you
they
so
don't
they
so
want
can
us
so
to
point
know
their
Tochi,
their
you
fingers
want
and
to
business.
be
say,
the
They
"Hold on,
fighter.
don't
hold on, let me
stand
finish
up.
giving my
So
opinion,
Tochi, you
please."
want to be their fight,
They don't
their
want. They don't
defender.
want nobody to
Then
know they're being
leave
massacred
it.
as much as
Then
every other tribe.
Tochi,
So when you're saying that they're not being killed, that's like helping them to make that a reality. So we have to expose that they're being killed because they're not except from being butchered to as well as other tribes. Do you get where we're coming from? We have to expose the fact that they're being killed too, because they would want you guys to suppress that information so that nobody would know, and then they can point their fingers and say, oh, the Biafrans are being killed, blah, blah, blah. We want to expose them and let the world know that they're being killed as well. So if you're saying they're not being killed, that's helping them to cover up the killings that is going on in their community. Okay? So when we're
Uh,
speaking here, let's
let,
just look at it from that angle.
let me add
Thank you very much.
let me add this to what you say. Now, our leader before he was kidnapped in Kenya, there's one broadcast he made. He said that Yoruba complicit in Nigeria crime will make Yoruba people lose their villages to Fulani people. Did you not see Yoruba people calling him warmonger and all of that? And if they are, if they are losing,
I love you, please,
if they
please,
are,
please.
let me just finish. Let me just finish what I'm saying. I'm giving it. If they are losing their villages, their communities, they are being killed, and they want to hide it, to hell with them. That's it. I cannot believe until they do. Otherwise, they show me things that will make me to believe. If not, I will take it that they are just want to shout.
No, my brother
Alobi,
Alobi, that is this
Alobi,
idea.
Please wait,
That
yeah,
idea
please
that
just
you are
hold on.
bringing in, please, can
can
I
you hold
say
on, please?
something? Can I say
Okay,
something,
Heli
please?
Peters, then just go on. Give
Can
Alobi
I
what
say
you have.
something,
Because
please?
Alobi is really, really lost in all of this. He's not, Alobi, you're not looking at the leaders. You are looking past the leaders. The leaders are coming outside to say something concerning all these killings. But you are looking at the Afonjas. Afonjas are separate. They are not following their leaders. Leaders have a voice. I want you to understand this. Just like Simon Ekpa posted, our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa posted that he was in a call conversation with Sunday Igboho concerning the Yoruba man that he released, that our Liberation Army released. You see that that communication was there. It shows that he is actually Sunday Igboho is actually having their ears out, but the Afonjas are the problem. Okay, their leaders are having a voice, but they are not following them. They need to be followed. The problem now is the Afonjas. They are not supposed to look at the people coming out. Professor Akintoye has a voice. Sunday Igboho has a voice. Koiki Media has a voice. But people that are supposed to follow him, they are not following him. You will face those people. It's not that you will say they are not doing this. They are well aware that they are being killed. But they are Afonjas themselves. They don't want anything. They don't want anything to be done. They just want to keep looking until they kill all of them. I don't know if I explain everything to you.
My
If
brother,
you should
let me explain
understand this.
something to just a moment, Alobi. Listen, Alobi is asking us here that why is it the Yoruba medias are not shouting, are not making it, showing videos. Let me tell you something. You are a Biafran. All of us here are Biafran. Simon Ekpa is a Biafran. All of us, we are telling you, right? We are telling the world that our people are being killed in different states with proof. And your governors, they are not telling other the world what is happening in your land. And you expect Shehu that is benefiting from the government and expecting Shehu in Channel TV or his family members to be a victim of Fulanis. Why Fulanis know that Shehu is working for them? How do you expect that? See, let me tell you,
Can I
Akintoye is
respond?
not. Wait, I don't want you to respond, please. Akintoye, you are talking about is a father from ancestral land who is fighting for the benefit, for the survival of his people. Just like as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, just like Simon Ekpa, just like each and every one of you here. And that is why you have the feelings. But these politicians and people in the media, they know what is happening. I have had Chamberlain telling somebody from Sokoto on the channel TV that was the day he called Yoruba people illiterate because of Omoteku. You want your mind. And that was the day the man made the statement and said that just wait in a few days, what's going to happen before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. He told him that do not allow me to open my mouth of what is happening. Chamberlain said to man from the north, one of the terrorists from the north. So do not expect people in the media and politicians to even allow the video of the death of their people to be out. Akintoye is saying this right now because there is something dangerous happening right now. And what is that dangerous? This, their brother that is a president right now, is ready to sell out all Yoruba from A to Z. And those that want to grab opportunity like Abe Governor and those people we have been on the media, who is not original Yoruba, who are half Fulanis and half Yoruba, they are all ready to sell out. But the real indigenous people are crying out. My brother just give an instance here right now. When Sunday Igboho, who is a real son of Oduduwa, who feel pain of his people, negotiated with the Biafra Defense Force, with Prime Minister about their brother. Did you see any media discuss about it? They don't care if that man dies, no matter that he went there to fight for the asses and their oil wells. So do
Can
not
I
expect that you're
respond?
gonna. I'm just saying what I'm just telling you something. So what I want you to know that do not say that they are lying because we need this. We need this media. We need this Akintoye.
Ugochukwu,
Wait,
we know it is the truth. We know it's the
I
truth.
know my
But
dear sister, but we
yeah,
don't come here to debunk it because
we
we
are
know
not.
the fact.
I'm not debunking it. The only thing is that I said was I meant was
We have to capitalize on it. So we don't need
okay,
that kind of narrative.
okay, if we want to go ahead like that, it's okay by me. But all I want to say is that we know what Professor Akintoye said is the truth. But for the fact that the Afonjas or the Yorubas are not coming out on space to support their own brother, the professor, it's just for us to be the one doing it for them is crazy. But anyways, we know he's telling the truth. That's all I want to say.
All right.
Mayegu is
Let me
doing
ask
something about it,
let me
but
ask
we
you
are
what
fun.
you
Wait.
um,
We are fungus. The ones you see in the media is being sponsored by the APC that has the money.
Mazi Daki,
You understand?
can you regulate this space? Can you regulate
Yeah,
this
yeah,
space?
yeah. When
Ugochukwu
once
should go down.
Ugochukwu is done, I'm going to
Ugochukwu
call up
has
the
been
next
here up
person
for
to
a long
speak.
I
time.
know
There
you
are
Let
so
too
many
myself.
people
Ugochukwu
Well,
just
involved
allow
in
finish.
this
other people
matter.
to speak. I think Kama hand is up and Sister Stella. Go
You're
ahead.
done, right, Ugochukwu?
No,
I'm done. Thank you. Chukwuma is here to
Yeah.
attack me. I'm
So
running
Helen
away.
Peters, take your 2 minutes to reply Alobi.
no, I'm the one that
say
is
I
talking.
want
No,
to
no,
clarify.
no. I'm the first, so please let me speak. I'm not.
Oh God. My God.
Can we control ourselves and not speak over each other? That's the
All
kid. What's
right,
going
hold
on?
on. Please, Chukwumeze, you're going to let Helen Peters to take that 2 minutes. She just wants to reply to what Alobi says. You're going to go next, okay? Yeah.
Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me?
Very clearly, Sister
Yeah.
Helen.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, the host, co-host. I'm here to appreciate my leader, not just this LOB argument about terrorists not killing Yorubas. No, I'm not here for that. I'm here to appreciate my leader. Seeing him, even when he's in pain, that man is still standing for us. I'm here to appreciate him. I'm here to bless the God that gave us that man, that strongest lion. I shed tears when I was looking at this man in the court today. I was just sharing tears. God, you are so faithful for us. You are so faithful. God, I appreciate you loving us, for giving us this leader, because so many things have happened that other people, other nations have suffered it. Look at Lebanon today. What was about to befall us has befall Lebanon. It has before them. Today they have nobody to stand for them. The Christians there, they have run away from their country. They have run away just because of what our leader has stood for us today. That his people must not be killed. His people must not be driven from their land. This is why this man is dead, suffering for us. And he still stood by his words that if it is 1 year's time, he's going to stay. He does not mind, but he's not going to yield to the wills of the Fulanis to take over our land. I am so grateful to that man. I shed tears today when I hear him speak. I say, God, I thank you. God, I bless your name for what you have done in the life of that man. Any pain that man is passing through today is over, because you are God Almighty. We thank God. I bless you for everything that you have done in his life. Thank you, sir. Then a little bit of what the topic is. Let me just add a little bit to that, because the Yorubas, when they say 29,000, is just understatement. It is not today recorded that the Yorubas have been killed for long. Not today. You understand? Look at our massacre. What happened? Nobody even spoke about it any longer. Their obas, their kings, their prominent people have been killed here and there. Before Igboho rose up to say, I want to fight for my people, many of them have been killed. Their villages have been burned down. And many of them, they are in, what do you call it, that country close to them, Benin Republic. Many of them are there. Even the Fulanis have threatened them wholeheartedly that they are not going to live on Ondo State. I have people in Ondo State, and they are telling me how they are killing these Yorubas every blessed day. So do not argue with them because they are not coming out to counter or to shout the way we are shouting. Do not argue with them. We are here to expose them. We are here to expose them that look at what is happening to them. They should face their dirty linen. They should come out and be shouting on top of their voices. They're fighting us. We are here to expose what is happening to the Yorubas. How the Fulanis have succeeded in conquering them totally. You understand? That is why we are here. We are not here to help them to be hiding it. No. We that is shouting on top of our voice, and they are coming to be to the space to insult us like that Abe governor, that he will mute his mind and start to be insulting us, the Biafrans, as if we are nobody. But look at what is happening to his people. He cannot open the space to at least speak for his people. You understand? So we will not counter them. we will continue to expose them that they should be ashamed of themselves, not speaking for them, for their people, that they have been conquered. The way they have conquered them in Ilori, now they have conquered them in every part of the Yoruba. That is what we should be saying for now. We don't need to conquer them, my brother Alobi. Thank you very much. I yield.
Thank you so much, Sister Helen Peters. Yeah, Chukwumeze, you have the floor now. And I
Yeah,
said
darling.
request before.
Yeah.
If you want to speak, please just keep requesting. I'll try to like bring people down, people that have spoken, and we'll reshuffle again. Chukwumeze, you can go.
And they want them okay. According to the statistics of this space, everybody has spoken like 20 minutes. So I'm gonna talk for 20 minutes before I hit the mic. Yeah.
That's
No,
very
Anyway,
put
good.
the mic in your pocket. Put it in your pocket.
you go Chuku, go down. Yeah, I mean, yes, yes. Is this your birthright? Go down. Go down. Go down. Take Ugo Chuku down. Yeah. Anyway, greetings, host, co-host. Greetings, all ministers in the house. Greetings, everybody. Man, it's just a turn by turn Nigeria Limited. It don't reach everybody. It is a good thing that the Afonjas are speaking. They're the one complaining because when we say that this is what is coming to them, they say, "Oh, you're pushing propaganda. You want to break up Nigeria. You want to do this." No. But at the end of the day, look at the man that has come out. I'm sure this man, I don't, if not for anything, you understand, he has lived his life. I think this man is in his 90s. So I don't think an elder state Yoruba man will come out and be telling lies. He's because as an elder, he cares about the young. And that's why he's coming out to speak. But the mistake this Afonjas keep making is that they don't know Tunubu is not even their brother. Tunubu Onye Guinea is from Guinea. He's not a Yoruba man. He's not a Yoruba man. Tunubu just stole the Yoruba identity and is parading himself as a Yoruba man. And at the end of the day, he doesn't care. He don't care. He's just gonna do what he wants to do, collect his own cake and go. But you see, everybody that partook in the genocide against Biafra must have their own fair share. Fulani will have their share. Middle Belt, they are having their share. Yorubas too, they will have their share. Because if it doesn't happen, there will not be balance. Everybody have to have their share because when you do something, you face the repercussion. But today, you can see Nigeria is even on a nosedive to break up by its own self. And I want us to understand something. You people need to know that this freedom is a way that we get it for ourselves. Nobody's gonna help us. I just want to give like a scenario of what I encountered some people. Yes, during my while I was traveling. So I met some delegates that were going to the United Nations Convention. So yeah, I think one of them is from Gambia, the other one is from South Africa. So we're talking and saying, yeah. Happens to be that the lady, her husband was in Nigeria. So she asked me, where did I come from? I told her Biafra. She said, Biafra? Are you allowed to say that? I said, yeah, of course. Biafra is alive, life and strong. She was like, oh, really? I said, yeah. So I told her where she's from. She said I asked her where she's from. She said she's from Gambia. I don't want to say she's from South Africa. I said, so what are you guys going to do at the United? Oh, they're going as delegates. Yeah, so they go with their president and all that. So wow. So I said, okay, well, man, United Nations is just united in their nonsense. To me, I don't think they are functional because they will not be existing and all these whole things going on around the world is happening. Then I asked the lady, that was like before I cut my transit flight. So I asked the lady, I say, so since this thing has been going on, what has been the the major discussion there. You say, oh, they're talking about Israel, they're talking about Hamas, talking about Hezbollah, talking about climate change, rising sea level, talking about some diseases that are on the rise and all that. This thing. So I asked this lady, where are you coming from? She said she's coming from Africa. I said, so you people, pack yourself, travel thousands of miles, more than 12 hours to go to this convention to go and discuss other people's issue, but not your issue. And I asked her, I say, you're coming from Africa, right? Is there peace there? She said, what do I mean? I said, what is going on around you? How many wars is going on in Africa? You talk about Sudan, you talk about Amazonia, you talk about Biafra, you talk about Congo, you talk about Somalia, you talk about all these places. And I say, you bunch of Africans. Because at this point, sometimes when we meet our people, we should be telling them the truth. So we should be telling them the truth because I don't know how they did this to us. I don't know how they did this to us because it's so difficult now for like a black man, like they so stigmatized us that word black. Like I quote unquote black man to think. So you left your continent, travel thousands of miles to go and discuss other people's problem, and not even your this thing. So she was like, "Oh, well, at the moment, that is the current major issue now. Climate change, it's a serious thing." Da, 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 da. And I asked her, "You see, somebody being killed by a bullet within seconds." And stuff like climate change and all these diseases and all these other things that are man-made that can be controlled. Which one is much more dangerous? She said, why am I said, she said, why am I talking like that? I said, because you people fail to understand that you need to think about your own issue first. You are the ones that supply the whole world all the natural resources, but yet you people can't discuss your issue. And that's the same thing you see that is going on in Africa, most especially in the zoo. The same way these Afonja people are. Instead of them to think of securing their land, they are going about trying to hold down Biafra with their propaganda to stick us down and be like, oh, you're not going to go anywhere. Meanwhile, their own places are being taken over. Look at Ondo State. Look at Owo. Look at the Ijebu. Everybody is being ravished. So I told the lady, I say, as far as I'm concerned, there's no country in Africa. All the things you have there are fake. The lady said, including South Africa. I say, yes. I said, yes, all of you, there's no country. She said, no, there are. I said, no, there's no countries. All these countries was never created by you, but you are trying so hard to uphold it. And she started telling me, why am I so like this? I said, first of all, if you come from a race whereby during the war, over 7 million of your people was killed. There was an agenda and propaganda against you and everything. The world closed their eye to you. How will you feel? And up to today, it is still going on. Yeah, she said, yeah, and she knows. It was then I realized that she has even lived in Nigeria before. She lived there for more than 17 years. Her husband was a doctor. Then the next thing she go to, oh, you know what? We cannot achieve this unity with war. We need to forgive and forget. We need to pray, ask to God. I tell her, you see, you people continue to mention God is just an insult to God because God will not do all these things for you. That's the problem I have with all these religious people. God will not do anything for you. You got to do it for yourself. So, our people have a long way to go, man. We have a huge responsibility on our shoulders because some people just don't understand the need to, man, to get over this thing because it's a big issue. Because after we even leave that zoo, that's when the work will start. That's why I always emphasize, man, like people are dying every day. People are losing loved ones. Our brothers and sisters in the forest defending our land. You have all this chaos going on. And people are trying so hard. The PM, That man don't even sleep. You understand? Look at that young man that's supposed to be enjoying life. You understand? But he's not. He gave up everything for us, for all of us. You all over the world. Look at the finance minister. You understand? It's even, I've been trying to reach him. It's like so difficult because he's on an assignment, working for Biafrans, talking to the representative here and there, everywhere. You can see the pictures, everything. People are doing all these things. And the last thing anybody should do is trying to be diplomatic. You understand? Let's leave the diplomatic work for those who is their speciality. But for we as Biafran, we need to show this world that we are hungry. Look at in the United Nations, you guys have been sidelined. Nobody's talking about your issue. They don't give a shit. And the one that really got me mad was that she was like, "Oh, Nigeria is this, Nigeria is that. All those things don't happen." So I told her, "Do you think Nigeria should continue to remain one country?" She said, "Yes." She said, I said, "Why?" She said, "Right, Nigeria has a huge economy, this, that. And they just discovered, like, she talked about they discovered like the second largest oil reserve in the whole world." So I told her, "So you know about these resources in my own land, but you don't know about the killings that are being perpetrated against my people, how they kill us, sell our organs, displace people from their land, trying to Islamize us and all those things. But you know about the resources in my land." That just goes to show, as a UN delegation that woman is, and that submission she made, man, just told me all I needed to know. So Afon Jazz, sometimes I look at the way you people behaving, and I think it's just based on ignorance. The more you continue to hold Biafra, the more you continue to do those who conspired, who planned to keep us down, Africa as a whole down, the more you are continuing to play into their gallery. So the best thing is, you people should call the bullshit, get your asses together, you understand? Decide what you want for yourself, and free yourself. Because whether you like it or not, Ilori is just the tip of an iceberg. More is going to come. And to me, I will not even, if they want to run over that Yoruba land, I will not. Because at the end of the day, it's just all up. That's how natural law is. You understand? Those who you feed evil, that same hand you use in feeding them evil, you use it to feed yourself. And if you want to go back to history, all those land, no Buna get them. You guys were fucking conquerors, thieves, and everything. You came in as strangers. Biafran gave you land. You expanded, even going as far as trying to take over our own land. We tried to sort it out. Still, you never stopped. You came with Afonja and Ilori. Still, it didn't stop. Awolowo too. Still, it didn't stop. So you guys need to get your goddamn asses together and fix yourself. I'm happy that you people are the one crying out. You're crying out. Oh, 29,000. Man, Fulani need to sell more suya meat too. So I think they need more people to kill so that they can sell your meat as suya. If you guys don't stop all this bullshit and get your senses right. But on that note, Biafran is cruising. We are cruising. Host, I think I have like 15 minutes more. Yeah, we are cruising. We are marching into Biafra.
Round up in 1 minute.
We are marching into Biafra, and we are going to get this beautiful nation that will be the beginning of civilization in Africa. Thank you. I eat my mic.
Tucci, are you there? I think Tucci is not around on device.
Give Ugochukwu mic, or you send him
Just a
down.
little bit.
Don't worry,
Um,
you are done with your submission. Just mute your mic, Chukwumeze. Tucci, yeah, over to you.
okay. So we're just gonna move straight up to the hands because I want the people with their hands up to speak. So I think I don't know if Kamara Israel was here before God knew it, but I think it was up. Well, Kamara, you can go ahead, and then we'll go to Claire Dims, and then it will be Ben Chooks next after Claire Dims, in that order. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you can go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much, Tochi. Thank you. I just want to say this before I forget. Please, anytime you come to our space and if you don't understand the topic, just leave that topic and say something else. There are so much you can talk about, but don't come to debunk our topic. It's for a reason. When we put us there, it's for a reason. So that we don't start arguing or having back and forth with you. You know, I'm even shocked that you guys are saying 29. You know, why a lot of people that were kidnapped have come to tell the story of how these people were dealing with them and what they are saying. And these people themselves said that they've surrendered the whole of the Yoruba land. Do you think that they surrendered there and they are playing? You know, they are doing something. It's just that they are hiding it. And if you're waiting for their gutter media to come and report it, you know, for them to come and report it is just that they want to make themselves fools by telling you, instead of reporting the ones happening in your land, they are telling you that you're the one killing yourself. So they know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. You know, so we're not waiting for them. We are the media that you see. Anything you see here is the truth. We're not here to pamper them. We're here to expose them. You know, so when we see a topic like that, it's not that we are here to talk about them. We're here to tell you because they always make people to believe that nothing is happening in their side. You know, using their own media to do that. You know, now that their own leader is saying it. So we also have to bring it to their own, to those are funjas, so that they will see it. They are not happy about it. You know, they don't want to see something like that. They just want to hide it. And just like the Hausas, you know, Hausas, they're killing them, they're doing everything, but they can't come out to say anything. The same thing with the people in Benue State. They can't say anything. But every day they are dying. You know, their villages have been taken over. You know, they can't say, if you say anything, they will kidnap you. You know, so please don't debunk our topic. It's for a reason. You know, like I said, if it's me, I have to times it by even 5, because we have seen it so many times when people were killed and they will come and say it's 2. The next hour, another media news will tell you it's 10. The next hour, another one will tell you it's 5. But the actual people, the people from that village, will now come and tell you that the number of people that were killed is over 100. You know, are you going to believe the people, or are you going to believe the media? You know, so please, we are the media of our people at the moment. We have subdued their media. We have taken over their media. You know, when you hear this, if you're not happy with it, go and investigate. Just like PM always say, you know, go and make your own investigation. And at the end of the day, all we need is Biafra. That's the actual thing. And we will continue to expose them. We will continue to do what we know how to do better until we get what we want. We will not allow them to rest. This is just the beginning. You know, more news around this will come up, and we will still bring it to their attention, you know, so that you can imagine. Do you think that the genocide that happened in Biafra land, the world are not talking about it? Don't you know it's because of their media? It's them that played it down, And they always say it that is the government that is making us popular, making Nnamdi Kanu popular, or making Simon. They should use media to play it down. That is what they do. They are playing the death of their people down. You know. So thank you so much. I will hang around, and I will still come back again.
Yeah, that's the reason why I kept asking the question about if they were being sarcastic, because we already know how the Yorubas operate in the media. They never want to paint their people in a bad light. They never want to expose whatever it is that's going on with them. I mean, Tinubu said something about how Fulanis and Yorubas are like one, and so they're not gonna come out and tell you that the Fulanis are killing them because they see themselves as one and the same. So when we're out here in the media and we put a topic up and we want to discuss it because we're trying to shine a light, a huge light on what exactly is going on that they don't want us to know. So I'm just gonna pass the mic to Claire James. You can go ahead.
Sister Tochi, I was being sarcastic. I don't know if you heard me. I think it threw
No, the
you out.
network was crazy. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was being sarcastic, but so okay.
Hello, everyone. I just got home now, and I could hear on my way coming about what Alobi was talking about. Um, I greet everybody on this space, and well done to everybody for this fantastic job we are doing. I must say thank you so much to the host. Your work is being noticed. Your effort that you're putting in every day. May Chuko Kika keep blessing you. And for everyone who's been on the space, I say my greetings to you all. The topic is Fulanis want to finish the Yoruba while the BLA are defending Biafrans. My people, the Yorubas, they know they are cowards. I heard Ugo 247 say, bring food and music. No, bring food and Agbo Shino. Agbo Shino, you see them. They go to Agbo Shino. This is K1 the ultimate. That is where you see them throwing bundle of money. And when you go and ask Wikipedia and say, they will say the most happiest and the most exciting people are them. They don't have anything else doing than to sell their inheritance. When they sell, when the inheritance that their fathers or grandfathers has left them, they will sell it. They will use it to bury their mother that died 20, 30 years ago. They will do the burial again. Every 10 years, they are doing the burial again. Or after that, or they would then invite their musician and be spending money they do competition with parties. That is all they use their money for. And so this is the nature of these people. They have nothing to give in terms of saving life in that zoo contraption called Nigeria. They have nothing to give. And we have identified that. That is why we were surging along and ahead of them. When Prime Minister said, when they are ready, they can come. To be fair, you cannot blanket, you cannot put everybody in the same shoes. When you have the Yoruba nation, the ones like Professor Akintoye, who put this information out to say about 29,000 of them. It's more than that. It is more than 29,000, my people. Because Sunday Igboho himself, when I started following Sunday Igboho, I have been in front of Downing Street to protest. I went to see what was happening in Yoruba Nation. I went with them. What happened was that Sunday Igboho started all of this because of an area called Igongon or Igongon, and probably I'm not pronouncing it. You see, somewhere in Oyo State, in where he belongs, because he's from that area. A lot of people have been coming to him about the killings, about kidnapping. There was one guy they call Oko Oloyun. They killed him, they chopped him up. But the one that changed Sunday Igboho, that made him to be what he started doing, was a man called Dr. Aborode. Dr. Aborode was, he later found out that he was his relation. This Dr. Aborode was somebody who had lived in diaspora. He spent 15 years in Germany. And when he spent 15 years in Germany, he obviously, just like every single one of us who have left the country, has worked hard, took that money and said he was going to start mechanized farming back in his town. He was the only son of his parents. So he established this mechanized farming, had different crops, including corn. And he was so westernized in his farming business that when he produces a crop that is not fully, they do test their crop that is not fully got the full seed. He will say, give it to the Fulanis, the ones, the headsmen, that they can give it to their animals to eat. And that was what this guy was doing, you know. But the workers keep complaining to him. They are still coming to eat our crops. They are still coming to eat our crops. So somebody said to him, go and report these herders bringing their cattle and their animals to destroy your farm. Go and report them to like the Seriki, because this is how subjugated, this is how these people have been taken over by the Fulanis. They now have Seriki in their land. So this Seriki, this man this Dr. Aborode went to see this Seriki and said, I give please help me. All your men are coming to eat destroy my farm. And I've been giving them even the ones that we don't want anymore. I tell them to give them. Do you know that when this Dr. Aborode, a decent Yoruba man amongst them, when he went to report to this Seriki, the man did not go back alive. They chopped him up. He went to say, please help me. He did not go back home. They chopped him up. That was the last straw that moved Sunday Igboho, and that's where you people started hearing Sunday Igboho. So they told Sunday Igboho. Sunday Igboho went down to the Seriki and said, wow, you chopped a whole human being who came to you to complain about destroying my farm. So Sunday Igboho said, I give you 7 days for you people to move out of here. But he did not even want to give them the 7 days. He was even telling them, call your boys to order. But they started bringing out, weapons to sort of fight him and all of that. So he then gave them 7 days. That is how you have Sunday Igboho. And I'm saying to you people now that in that Igongon, there were so many people that have been killed. Because when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, the worst enemy we have in that zoo called Nigeria, is the media. The media will suppress all of this information. I will not give them out. So when Professor Akintoye says this, trust me, believe me, he is absolutely saying the truth, and he is not even saying the whole truth. Because in 2015, 4,000 farmers were killed, and this was said by somebody, they call them the Agbekoyas, which is the Farming Association of Yoruba people. This was said by somebody called Chief Kamorudin Okikiola. So if you want to go and research, you will find out that this figure that this man is given is even suppressed. They are people who have evidences of the atrocity of these herdsmen on what they have done in the Southwest. And that is the reason a lot of their villages are empty. They are empty because people are not staying there. The Fulanis will go there and give them ultimatum and say, we are coming back in so and so days. If you are not there, if you are there, we will ransack. And the people live out of here. They live in IDP camp. A lot of them have moved out of their villages. The only thing is that the hypocrisy, the shame, and the bigotry of this Yoruba media will not allow people to know what was going on. The jealousy, the enviness of what we are doing that they cannot do, it is why you see them out there blabbling their mouth. And I was like what Christopher posted as well. He said there's this guy who held a space, Nelson E. I don't know, those of you that goes to spaces, you might have seen that. Where this bigotry, where this Fulani guy replied them. He said, every ammunition is with us, the Fulanis. We run the army, we run the executive. We are going to form the country and call it the Islam Republic of Nigeria. The Muslim ticket is just a tip of the iceberg. This is what we are going to do. So I want to understand anybody that will say anything less that 29,000 is even more than that. This is a Fulani man who came to the space and was brabbing that is what they are doing. And they are using that drug lord that you call your president by using the APC. The APC, Egbekegbe, like this person calls them, the other guy on his program. That APC people, they are using that party to Islamize Nigeria because they started with Muslim tickets. And because Tinubu has promised them, Tinubu, who is a drug lord, who does not care about any person at all. He loves himself. All he's after is money, for his family to have money. He has sold the country out to these Fulani people. And that is what he has promised them. That is why he's saying every governor must give them land and all of that. Because they know they have fallen. And that is what Professor Akintoye is seeing, exactly what Professor Akintoye is seeing. Professor Akintoye has written Tinubu severally. They are within their caucus are there. They have information that they might not be bringing out to the public. I think they now realize it is time they need to make a move. This Edo governorship election summarizes everything for them. Before you know, the whole of the Southwest is going to be APC, and they want to encroach into the East. And that is their plan. Because this young man was very scary to me, came on space and said, our aim is to form the Islamic Republic of Nigeria. And he was not missing his words. And that is the end game of this. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was the only one that is stopping them in their track of Islamizing the whole country. And that is why they are not going to release him, because he's the only one that is doing it. That is why Fulani said they will take anything from Tinubu, but Tinubu must never release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will accept any rubbish that he's doing. And that is what is happening here. So when we have information like this, my dear Biafrans, believe me, something is going on and it is for our own good. So when they come in, all the information that they have been saying about our Prime Minister, the Abiola Idowu that is in the Banju courts, that has nothing to do single-handedly threw our case out. That is all part of the Islamization of Nigeria. This is what these people are doing. We will not spare them. If they want to fight us, we will fight them gun for gun, propaganda for propaganda. We are ready for this war. And that is why the braveness of our leader today must always continue in us. You must not show weakness in front of your enemies. Why will you come and show weakness at all? You don't do it. Don't. If you want to do it indoor. Don't show weakness. Allegedly. What is allegedly? There's nothing like that. You don't show weakness. We will fight this war in any way. propaganda through propaganda, gun for gun, anything we will use to fight this war, we are ready. That is why Prime Minister said it is a multi-dimensional approach, because Nigeria is a complex situation. There's so much interest, both internally and externally. And we know we are alone by ourselves. So, my dear Biafrans, we must hold hands together. If one person says this is it, irregardless, if you do not know the full story, don't come out and say anything. It is not a good sign. Thank you so much for giving me the mic, and I yield the mic. Thank you. A lot of hands are on. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Claire Dims, for clarifying that. And the story you told about the whole Sunday Bull, what actually prompted his appearance in the media. I mean, I never knew that it was because they actually butchered someone and killed someone in their land. You know, this is why we're saying the Yoruba Ibadan media, they're so good at what they do. Like, they have been trained. They've been doing this since the Civil War. So they're really good at this. They know how to cover up stuff. They know how to twist stuff. They know how to make sure you never hear the truth about anything. So like you said, this media battle is something that everyone has to be involved in, because a lot of our people are starting to fight this media war, and it's really good. This is why the narrative has changed, and because we've picked up from where they stopped, and now we are doing what they're doing, and even doing it better than them. So thank you for that information, because I really learned a lot today, and they're really good at covering up all this stuff that people don't even know about. It's absolutely insane. It's insane. So I'm gonna pass the mic to is it who was it? Ben Chooks has spoken. I think Ben Chooks spoke earlier.
Thank you so much.
Sorry,
No, I've never spoken.
oh, you've not. Okay, okay, go ahead then.
Yeah,
Okay,
one
thank you.
second, please. I just checked the space and I see that it's just 30 people that has reposted the space. It's just 30 people that have retweeted the space, and I can see over 100 people that are on the space right now, excluding the anonymous people that are listening. So please, I want you to go to this space, retweet the space immediately so that we can get a lot of people into this space. Please. We should retweet this space. We need awareness. We need a lot of our people here, especially the Afonjas. So please, out of the 30 people, I want the numbers to go up. At least 100 people should retweet this space because we are over 100 here already. Thank you, Benchuk. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mazi DK.
Yes,
Thank you.
Benchus, please 1 minute. Can I play this thing about what Clara Jean just said now, so that those who don't know, then they will know.
There's nothing that
Um,
these Labour Party dogs can do about it. Simple. We control the army, we control the navy, we control all the military, we control the executive, we have all the guns. Let's be real. Is it you guys? Is it the Igbos? Get the fuck out of here. The Igbos are trying to do their little insurgency. They can't even get that shit off the ground. Get out of here. All right? The Islamic Republic of Nigeria is going to happen, and there's nothing you are going to do about it. You think the Muslim ticket, that was just the start. Soon it's going to be a Muslim country. Arabic and Hausa will be the official languages of Nigeria. We're not speaking our colonizers' tongue anymore. Bro, I knew you were a goddamn terrorist. I knew you were a motherfucking. Oh my god, terrorist! This, I knew you were a motherfucking terrorist.
Thank you.
Ife, you know, I was in that space that day when that space with Nelson was hosting, and I actually went up and spoke to what this guy said. And I let Nelson know that what he's saying is the absolute truth. And he refused to believe it because Nelson is very Americanized and westernized, so he doesn't understand what's going on in the country. So I came up and I told him, I'm like, look, everything that man said is the absolute truth. They are trying to ethnic cleanse the whole indigenous people of the country and take over. And, you know, he refused to believe it. I remember that space perfectly because I was there and I spoke. I was very mad at the fact that the host was dismissing that guy and calling him a terrorist. Yes, he's a terrorist, but he didn't take whatever he said seriously. But I made sure to go up and tell him that that guy is saying the truth. And you know, it was a wonderful space actually. I just wanted to put that out there. Ben Choose, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Coach. Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, everyone. We come back again to do what we had used to do. First of all, I'm really delighted today how the lion roared again. Our Onyendu did us a proud today. It's worthy to be given applause for the action he took. Mazi Alobi, one thing I want to tell you now is this battle, the battle Fulani Yoruba is going, is not our battle. It is their own battle. We have our own battle. Even if even if at all there are 1 million or 5 or 8, we don't care. Why I'm saying this? When I was in Vienna, in the night around 97 or 98, I have a Yoruba friend called Ayo. That time I used to leave my BS. When we get bread we start talking about Nigeria. Start calling me Ojuku, then we start talking about Biafra and co. So he was not happy about what we are doing about the restoration of this country. So I said to him, Ayo, you are just like my friend. And when we are walking on the street, you just see a stranger, enemy for that matter, attack me for not just cause. Because I'm saying the truth. Between you and me, maybe the stranger, it doesn't concern him. You just keep quiet. That enemy bounce on me. I fought alone. You pretend like you don't know me. What do you think that will happen to you when your predicament started, or if you find yourself into that same situation I am in future? What do you think I will do? Will I help you? Will I help you to come out from the trouble? He didn't answer me anything. Let me tell you guys why this man, Akintola, come out to say this now. He said, make this nonsense. I call it nonsense statement. When Oyindu was preaching, talking everything, thinking, say, oh, Yoruba, now they are waking up. They know what we are doing. They want to follow us. Our Oyindu is even applauding this man, this Akintola. But when the drug lord take over, come in, then they think that everything is, they have got what they want. All of them, they go down completely. We don't hear anything from them anymore. They have found out that there is no green light at all in drug lord. That is why they come out now to make all these statements. In order to tell people, instead of them going personally to say, oh, we want to protest for our own people, then they just come out with this. Listening, trying to hear know what people, their reaction will be. These people, they are nobody. They are evil to the core. I don't care. This is just a beginning for them. And we are not going to do anything. We are leaving them. They have found nothing in drug lord. That is the pure answer. They know that they are not going to get anything from the drug lord. That's why they come up with, we are lost 29,000. How many people we have lost? Then all the media they control, they always say allegedly. Then anything that our government is doing now, what they turn it to be claim. He claim. They don't want to say the reality. They all know the reality. It's he claim, just like it is one person is doing, forgetting it is a government. You see, these people, they are not, if we can't give them single chance at all anymore. If they like, let them send their own Yoruba nation till their kingdom come. It's not going to shake us. They have never seen anything. Biafrans, nobody should give up. Keep on doing what we are doing. Their cry is they are just beginning their crying now. And we are laughing. We have the angels doing our job at home, protecting our people, protecting our home. So we shouldn't look at all this moles crying from all angles. We have seen that cry. All the atrocities committed by drug lord, which is Hoko, Oloma, what do they call them? All of them. Did anybody say anything? All the evil they committed against Biafrans. Did anybody say anything? So is it now that we hear a crying wolf, then we start shaking? Who don't care? Let them carry their own burden for themselves. If at all, what you know that these people, they are evil. Since this man has, what is the reaction of their people? We got to see how they react. Let us wait from now to 1 week. Let us see how their so-called Yoruba nation agitates. Let us see how they will react. Then that will give you the incentive to know who they are. 1967 is not it's not where we are now. We are gone far, far, far away from them. So Biafra, I'm dropping my mic because I can see a lot of people. Their hands is off. Thank you so much, Tochi. Thank you, Mazi Dike, for all your wonderful work. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mazi Benchooks. Thank you so much for your submission. I see Onyisi Biafra there. Can you unmute your mic and give us what you have for us?
Yeah, my brother, Mazi Dike, Sister Tochi, Sister Stella, my peace of God. I love you all. Brother Go, I love you. Sister Gladys, I just love.
Go ahead, Onyisi. I mistakenly muted
All
you,
right.
but you go ahead. Yeah.
I know, no. Sister Gladys, I love your submission. You just hit it on the nail. You see, the truth is, these are the reason why I love this topic so much. I would have been on space since, but due to one or two things, I was running around, so I couldn't go in. So I had to wait until I come back home. So brother Mazi Dike, I love this topic too much because this is the only thing we need to do back to them is give them the information they would have been giving themselves so that they will understand that they need to start removing that dirt that is in their eyes rather than disturbing themselves, Obia Biafra, rather than creating awareness to themselves. We need to do this because by doing this, I think our freedom will be coming more closer to the doorpost than ever. You see, this is why, if you have taken notice, have you ever seen a full-blooded Yoruba man built a good house in and outside the country? The answer is no. Even when they travel abroad, they can't build a house. Rather, what they will do is to rent. That is why many of them are running out of Nigeria to stay in London. They can come home and build a better home in Nigeria. Without Biafra, Lagos State today wouldn't have what you have in that land today. That is why they don't want the separation. And so therefore, because of this, they know they cannot build a house. They are so lazy, so gullible that they can't even do anything for themselves. They stay there Sunday Boku just told them the truth, but they couldn't do anything. Right now, Sunday Boku cannot even do anything because even the president, the man they call their president, they know it's not a Yoruba, and he has to pay back what Nigeria did to him. If you get the history of Tinubu, Nigeria messed him up. So for him to have the opportunity, just like the way they did to what's his name, the former president Atiku. Also, this man came in to make sure that they pay back the country. And the gullible ones who feel they are the indigenous. Yes. So the indigenous who felt that they are supposed to wake up to say no to some certain people who they gave the opportunity to rule because they have sold their birthright, because they don't have any say anymore. So what do? They decided to make sure that the country is Islamanized. How would they do it? They get what they want, their lion's share, travel out of the country, and go and invest in the other country, and come back here to, suck the remaining wealth, And who are the people who are going to suffer it? If not that the Biafrans has woken up, all the battle is coming back to Biafrans, not the Yorubas, because the Yorubas we are looking at, they are from jazz. They are, you seen there, they don't invest, they don't produce. The only thing, like you said, that man does is farm. In that farm, they have acres of farms. They produce in the farm. They get the money. They travel out. They can't build any good home. They can't build any good structure. So you see, those things are just how would we do? Let us see and invest where we can get the money and run back to London, run back to UK, where they feel they are safer over there, because that's why they are trying to get a Yoruba nation over there. It's because they've seen that the Biafrans have started coming back home. We need, because we are the only tribe that wants to come back home. We are the only tribe that want to make it successfully. And so many of them wants to come back and do the same. That is why many of them are waking up from their slumber. They are waking up because they've seen that, oh, we can't hold it anymore. And they've seen that their handwriting is on the wall. So them now waking up today is just a medicine after death. They can't do otherwise. They can't do anything. Even at the stage of them saying why they keep ranting that one Nigeria, they should be one Nigeria, using some gullible Igbo ones to come on spaces to preach one Nigeria. It's because they know that they cannot hold it anymore. They know that they cannot become anything useful to themselves. So I want us to keep on what we are doing. We are on the doorstep of going home. They can't do otherwise. In as much as our supreme leader is there now, he's praying every blessed day to see what we are doing come to fulfillment. We can't relent. We can't go back. We'll continue going them bomber to bomber. Thank God for the media. Thank God for as many of you who are hosting this space 24 hours. Your time, your money, your everything you've gotten to make sure that we are on space. That God, this was one of the primary things they used in bringing Biafra war to nothing. They made us feel like they won the war because there was no media. But right now, we have the media, we have the BLA, we have the things that they never thought we would have gotten. So any of them ranting that, oh, they are going to overcome us, they can't do otherwise. Let them make Nigeria APC. That will be for Yorubas and the North. It can never come to Biafra land. And that for sure. Instead of that, we will make sure that the last person that will remain in Biafra land will not release any post to them. Thank you very much. I hang up my mic here.
Thank you, UC Biafra, for that. Let's make sure we talk about the topic as well. Let's not forget this topic is about Yorubas and the 29,000 people that Professor Akintoye just came out to cry to the people and said that 29,000 Yoruba people have been killed by herdsmen, taking over their farmlands and their communities. And he was calling for a separation from the Yoruba nation to separate themselves from Nigeria. So we are looking at the fact that there's about to be some revolution that I guess the Yoruba nation people are about to come out and cry over this matter. So that's what we're talking about here. the 9,000 Yoruba people that have been murdered that Professor Akintoye just released and talked about in the media. So that's the topic. So please
Tochi, can I ask a
stick to the
question based
topic.
on this topic? Yeah, anybody can answer the question. You know,
Yeah,
I
go
was
ahead.
I was
Okay,
on
go ahead.
space. I think last month. One Yoruba man, he said he's a chief in Yoruba land, and they asked the man if Fulani is attacking Yoruba land or killing Yoruba people. The man said that nothing like that is happening in Yoruba land. And few months ago, Yoruba have an agreement with Fulani, and I don't know what is in that agreement. Nobody knows what is in the document. What do they sign? And the reason why they are not saying anything today. So if you connect all these things now, is it because of the agreement they had with the Fulani people that they signed? Is it the reason why they don't want to say anything? Because that man coming to that made it open there that he's a chief. I know that before a chief will come out openly to defend the people that are killing them, means that there is something going on that they don't want to say it. So is it because of that agreement that they have with Fulani people? Is it the reason why they don't want to say anything or what? Thank you.
I think that aside the agreement they had with, I think, Mieti Allah or something like that. I can't really remember the terms of that agreement. But I think aside from that, we already know the Yorubas are people that are they cover up a lot. It's in their nature to cover up their bad dealings, and if there's anything going on with them, they would rather come together and cover it up than expose it. I mean, the Biafrans is in our nature to always call out lies and tell the truth, but the Yorubas believe in solving their issues internally, and also not they don't want people to see them in a bad light at all. They don't want to fight against the Fulanis as well, because the Fulanis are literally, they're like husband and wife. They believe that they're one, like Tinubu said. So I'm gonna hold I'm gonna hold that that declaration by Tinubu against them. They believe they're one. So even if the Fulanis are killing them, they would rather cover it up and die in the thousands than actually come out and scream and cry out to the people and say, please, they're killing us, come help us. They would rather just cover it up, shut up their mouths, and just act like nothing is going on. And they'll rather sacrifice those people than actually come out and speak against the Fulanis, because they believe the Fulanis are their brethren and their comrades. So they just love, they love to cover up a lot of things. And they don't ever want to, expose it, because if you look in the timeline now, you can't even see any of them. None of them have opened a space. It's only the Biafrans that open spaces talking about this. The Yorubas refuse to open a space to actually speak to this, because they don't like to be exposed in this way. To them it feels like the marriage that they have between them and the Fulanese, it's not really working out for them, and it looks bad on them, so they don't like that. So that's where I'm gonna leave that at.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
have
Sister
a
Tochi,
very, very quick
I
something to
just want to
say
contribute
as
something there.
regards Ife's question. You see, in that agreement that was made between them and the Yorubas and the Fulanis, that agreement includes money. There is a particular amount of money that is attached to that agreement, and that is what is making them shut their fucking mouth up. That is why they are not saying anything. If they come out and mention that amount of money that is included in that agreement, they know that their asses are going to be brought out. They will know that they will be exposed. That is why they don't want to tell anybody the content of that agreement that they made with the
Right, okay,
Fulanis.
basically they sold out their people, right? That's what you're saying. They sold out their people to please the Fulanese,
Exactly,
basically.
exactly. That is why both the media, both the governors, both everybody involved in the Yoruba clan, they don't want to say anything. So we're gonna move the mic to Sister Stella. I see you giving a thumbs down for a while, and I want you to like unmute
Yeah,
yourself and
because
say,
yeah,
I
can
want
you
to
hear
contribute
me?
something, please. Mr. Stella.
yeah, hold on,
I
let
know.
me
I want to
see
write
when you see.
you
We're
stuff.
gonna give you a minute. Good man, I've been sending you the mic. I saw you up here, but I don't know because of the network, it has kicked you out. So I've sent you the mic again.
So at
Sister
the
Stella, go on.
thank you.
Yes,
Because
please.
I want to give my honest view on this matter. You understand? And also what I understood. You understand? Because I've been noticing a pattern. Yorubas, they have been subdued. In fact, they need a help. If you know what the Fulanis have done to the Hausas, that is exactly what they have done to the Yorubas. They need a help. They have been subdued like hell. And I wanted to say, when we are, crucifying them, but the people that are creating problem and enmity in or within them are the Afanjas, are the mixed breed, the ones that their father is Fulani and their mother is Yoruba, and the ones they have also been, conquered through their religion. So, ladies and gentlemen, Yorubas, they need the real help. You understand? They are afraid. Tochi, you were saying that they are proud. How can you be proud when you have been conquered, when you're a slave? Yorubas are slaves already.
I never said they were proud. I
No,
don't. I
like
don't know. I don't understand
that
when
they
you say
don't
they were
like
proud.
discussing their problem outside. I use the
That
word
doesn't
proud.
mean, that doesn't mean they're proud. It just means
Um,
that they love to cover up the truth. That's what I meant. Not
that they don't
proud.
want to.
I never
What
said
I
it.
understood is that they don't want to discuss their problem, so they will not be laughed at. And then I call it pride. I call it they are proud. So at the end of the day, but you
That's
see,
not pride.
it's
That's
all right.
just
Okay.
being
Oh, it's all
cunning.
right.
And I mean,
Connie.
that's being cunning and
Connie.
covering up the your
Okay. It's all
settlement.
right. But at the end of the day, I see it like that they are afraid. They have lost their voice. You understand? And they've been conquered so much that the real indigenous Yoruba that is left are very few. The ones that are we had that the Lebanese woman, what she was saying, how they conquered them. They brought them in, helped them. They now brought them in, helped them. Because they like marrying so many wives and children, started having children slowly. They have the number. The indigenous became small, so they now took charge and begin to bring out their real colors. So this is what they are doing to the Yorubas. For example, you see what they're even doing to us, where they will not tell our brothers, you are not Biafrans, you are not Igbos. And the thing has been creating problems, if not for now that we are bridging, closing the gaps between our brothers. This is the exact thing they did also in Yoruba land, where they now started hitting their heads together, where the mixed breed among them now saying that bringing bad character, because they are known for bad characters, they are known for evil. So when they have their children are evil. So now when they now had a baby that their father is the Fulani and the mother is Yoruba, they've been bringing obstruction in the Yoruba nation, in the Yoruba world as a whole. Just like what they are doing, our own people, the mixed breed amongst us, what they are doing to us too. So Yorubas, they have a problem to tackle, which is that the mixed breed among them, they are now more in population. So the real Yorubas are nowhere to be found. So when you're crucifying them, have mercy a bit on them, because they need a help. Because if not, okay, if you see how they are doing to us, where they hit we and our brothers, the Ijos, the Isokos, telling them that we are not brothers, and this thing has created enough enemy within us. If not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if not for Simon Epa,
and we are here trying to help others. So at the end of the day, the Yorubas, they need help. The Yorubas, the real indigenous Yoruba, don't have your time. They are out to enjoy themselves and that's the way they do throw parties everywhere. So when you see Yoruba wicked, find out that Yoruba is a mixed breed. That Yoruba is a Fonja. They are the people creating problem for them. They are the same people hating the Igbos. They are the same people. You know what they want to do to them? Create a real enemy between we and the Yorubas. Why they are behind killing them like they are doing, that we are only just now finding out the 29,000 of them died. I'm telling you, it's more than that have been dying. They have wiped Yorubas almost all out. I'm telling you guys, the remaining ones are the mixed breed among them, creating trouble, creating enmity, creating tribal wars. You understand? So that they will make sure they will isolate you and deal with you. This is what they're doing. Now they're finding out that the Igbos, the Biafrans are almost gone. You understand? What they're doing, you see, they're balancing, they're spreading well now. And they're getting more comfortable because already the Yorubas are under their armpits. The Hausas are under their armpits. They are planning on how to give their new nation, Islamic Nigeria country, and all that, all that. They know their power. They've lost their power over Biafrans. But their grip, they have their grip seriously on the Yorubas that they need their help. And let me tell you, when we are saying that we don't care, we don't care. Listen, we must care. We must care for our neighbors. Because when the time comes, I'm telling you that you're rich, that you're everything you have, they wouldn't allow you to drink water and keep cup. We've seen the example what happened to the Israeli from Hamas, their neighbors. They are there enjoying themselves. And they launched attack from another place. So when we're having our freedom, we also, it's my pleasure, this is my own view, my own opinion. It will be my pleasure that our neighbors also will find peace. I mean, we'll just gain because we are neighbors. They will also find peace because we have a common enemy. And that common enemy are the Fulanese. You understand? And they have given us a strong grip on Hausa nation, on Yoruba nation. If you leave them, they will take over that land and they will never allow you guys to drink water and keep cup in your new USB. So we must make sure that whilst we are freeing ourselves, we also make sure later that our neighbors also have their own freedom. And make sure we pursue all these Fulani Mujahid and their Afonja children, just the same way we'll carry the sabos amongst us, because we have them plenty also. That the Fulani has given birth to, our girls have given birth for Fulani. All of them, we pursue all of them back to Futajalon, where they came from, and make sure also that because Yorubas are nice. If you've not seen any, I have. The real indigenous Yoruba man and woman is a nice person. When you begin to see the bad ones among them, they are mixed breed, just like what they are causing. What, just like the way we have sabos among us, creating enmity with brothers and sisters. That is what Fulanis are. Have you ever seen where Fulanis are and there's peace? We've forgotten what they are doing to the houses. Please, please, Yorubas need help. Thank you.
Please, I want to add something to what Sister Stella said.
Hold on, hold
So
on,
let
hold
me,
on.
that's
Hold
what
on, let
I
me speak,
want to
please,
say.
please, please. Okay, hold on. I would like us, when we come up to give our opinions, please let's try to give our opinions without trying to talk down on other people's opinions, okay? So the room can flow the way it's supposed to flow. Let's just, give our opinions and just leave it at that. Um, when you see Biafra, you have like a minute to give your opinion so we can move to the other people that have
It's
something
all
to say.
right. Yeah, I love you for that information. Having said that, I wouldn't want to go there. What I want to say is this. You see, the Afonjas you are seeing here, the Yorubas are weaklings. Yes, we know they are weaklings, and they are also cowards. And because of that, the earlier knowledgeable about a Yoruba man cannot fight. An average Yoruba man cannot fight. An average Yoruba man cannot stand for himself So therefore, they have caused what is happening to them now because they cannot vomit what they have ate already. They welcome them to their home, gave them some of their enemies to rule them. So why would that chief not deny that they are killing them? If you accept they are killing them, remember they are ruling you over there. They own part of their lands. That's why I said they don't build. They don't build. What they do is to farm. And that farm they are farming it with wisdom because one, they need to get that money and go back to London, maybe get some property and remain there and come here and look at how to, take many of them away because they have already been conquered. Our own side is that one, many of them have been doing sabo because we've not asked ourselves to conquer us. Rather, what do? They use our money, give to some gullible ones who don't know their breeds, who are answering Igbo names, who are these useless governors you are seeing here, bribing them to begin to point hand. They become sabo. That was why they were able to sabotage Ojuku, Nnamdi Kanu, and they are trying to do that the same to our prime minister and to every of us who are here. In as much as Yorubas are standing there, they are cowards. If they are not cowards, Suwere or Suwere or whoever was his name cannot, at interviewing Nnamdi Kanu, go back to still contest under the same government who he also ruled up the flag against. Look at what happened to this guy. After saving him, he ran to London, celebrated it. Now, Tinubu has come. They feel that Tinubu is their brother. They don't know Tinubu has his own enmity with like Yorubas themselves, Nigerians themselves. So, in as much as we intend to guide our neighbors, give them a way forward, we also got to be very wise because USB will not going to give them chances to see to it that they enter us. We're going to do all we can. The next 50 years of Generation Biafra, thank God for what the government is putting in place. The DNL is very important. Very, very important. I love my supreme leader and the prime minister for keeping that as a point. And we also make it clear here, DNA must be very important in the government of Biafra. If not, we'll see what we're having in Nigeria, Zoo today. It's because of the lack of acknowledging the DNA. Someone that is not from your place to come and rule your place is a mess. You'll continue to be in trouble. So we're going to deal with that very well. For the next 100-year generation of our children, the next 150-year generation will not fall that victim our fathers done by allowing them to manipulate us. That's why when they come to our side, they look at it so, man, these guys, after how many years of war, look at what they have become. Obasanjo said it. When he came to Onitsha, he shouted, after destroying these people, after bringing them to nothing, how much did they give us? Look at what we become. Look at them, go to their land, go to Oyo, go to Oshun, go to where? You can see a better, good house. A man will bring us out to build it. But an Igbo man will go there. After investing it for them, they will turn back to betray it. They are mainly cowards. But thank God today they are waking up. But let us see, like my brother said before, Ben Chuk said, let us see if they wake up to criticize these things, to rise up against it. They can't because they are cowards. So we will have pity upon them, quite all right, but we can't give them ourselves anymore because they are not to be trustworthy. Talk less of their funjas who are there, who already are ruling. I met one Hausa man. I asked him where he come from. He told me from Osun. Can you tell you're from Osun? You're a Fulani man. He says, no, I'm not a Fulani man. I'm from Osun State. I said, what? You that I'm looking at like this. I didn't want to argue with him. I said, okay, you won't say you're from Anambra. Since you say you're from Osun, I can't say no. He speaks Yoruba. Imagine that. A Fulani. And one of them was laughing at me. He said, why are you asking? I said, because I need to know where he is before he told me from Osho.
I beg, I want
a
to
person.
ask a question. No? I want to ask a question, please.
Yes.
And the question is
Yeah,
going to.
Champion, just hold on, let him be done.
Okay.
So having looked
My
at
people,
this,
I
based
don't
on that
understand how
question,
you guys. Are doing
Master
with
K.
Mike. Someone gets what he wants. Yeah?
Okay, hold on a second. Frank, you're going to go next. Only see Biafra round up in like 10 seconds so Frank can take up the mic. I don't want
okay.
anyone interrupting anyone.
So based on this, they need to, the
Please,
Yorubas
please,
need to
10
carry their
seconds, please.
cross. They need to carry their cross. In as much as we are here now, They need to carry their cross. They need to clean their shit. In as much as we are helping them to tell them the real truth that they said they have not been killed and they know they've been killed. We have the evidences of their killings, but we can't protect them. We need to protect ourselves. It's more important. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, Frank, you can go ahead. You have 5 minutes. I could give you like 6 minutes so you can have
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, Tochi, check your back channel.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sister Tochi. And I greet all of you that have the ability and knowing how to put words step by step to explain some things. I'm happy to speak with my siblings, all of you today. And to be honest to you, I'm speaking from homeland. And I find it very, very hard to have the ability to speak, but I'm beginning to do that little by little. And the ability is actually growing because it's kind of a miracle for me to have the ability to speak and for others to hear my own view and
Is it yours? Is network really bad? Because you're breaking, Frank. I
understand,
think are you moving
because
around?
these Yoruba people that we're actually
It's
talking
not
about,
just you, Tochi, but you can hear him now.
if you guys know these Afonjas, they hate us more than even breeders. Whoever that is saying that they need help, Lord, no, I have to explain something because can you hear me?
Frank, your network is so bad. I think you
Able.
need to stay in a place that the network will be settled. If it's like you're inside, you need to like go outside to an exposed
Hello,
area. So yeah, you're coming out
not be
clear
heard.
now. We can hear
Network
you.
is really bad. If you can get to a place where your network is, then you can come
Hello.
back and speak. Because I have to pass